Welcome to the 10 Keys Show, a very special edition of Level Headed Knicks Talk. I'm going to give you guys my official pick tonight. So as you enter the show, you can continue to tell a friend that we live. I do appreciate all of you guys. But look, I am going to go down all of the strategy, all of the Wemby does this, the Towns does that. We're going to have a good time tonight. So I just want to get this thing started on Level Headed Knicks Talk. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective Fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. Man, you know the vibes. Tell a friend that we live, man. Hey, welcome to the show. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day on this beautiful summer-like spring days. You could tell that summer is on the way in New York City, baby. But before we begin, we do have to address the proper formalities. We have to smash that like button. So as you enter the show, smash that like button so we can continue to let the YouTube algorithm know that this is the place to be. And we still cooking with hot grease. And while you're at it, you might as well subscribe, because we know that well over half of you guys who watching the last 28 days are not subscribed. So subscribe now and help us close the gap. We're on the road to 10,000 subs, and each time we reach a new subscriber milestone, we have special giveaways, and the next is the 10K giveaway, where we will give away this rookie Jalen Brunson trading card. All you have to do is subscribe. No phone numbers, no emails, no janky websites, none of the above. Subscribe now, and you will automatically be entered in the chance to win this prize. Big time salute to everybody in the building. Let me see who's in the chat before I get this thing started. Hey, yo, I will be giving my official pick tonight to those of you guys who've been waiting. Boy, this is going to be an epic event. I want to give a big time salute to I'm Watching. AP, what's good? J-Tap Mob in the building. Tugboat Taylor, the captain of the OKF Nation ship. My man Zach, what's good? Tendrell, I see you. Quest ENT, I see you in the building. My man Can't Stop Key, what's good? JJ, big time salute. Zach, Cleo, big time salute, Cleo. Will it be 15 in a row, Cleo? Will it be 15 in a row? Salute to JJ, I see you again. Man, the chat is lit as you guys enter. Continue to smash that like button. So I got a couple of good positive updates. I'm gonna get right into it. The first is, do you guys see the hands? I'm activating my inner Mitchell Robinson. I went to the doctor today. The doctor was like, yo, man, you gonna take that off. You don't need that no more. Come back in like 4 weeks. You can get outside. So no, I'm still not gonna be hooping just yet. But hey, this is the hand right here I broke, y'all. This is the hand, man. The doctor said, hey, it was a great decision that you didn't need surgery. It looks perfect. All right. Still not all the way there, but I can use it. So I'm back in the building. Also, another grand milestone. First, I got to give a big time salute to all of you guys. Drum rolls, please. We have officially crossed the 1 million view mark for the channel. So thanks to you guys for watching Up a Storm. We crossed the 1 million view mark. Couldn't do it without you guys. All right. Wow. That means a million people have come across my content. Now when I go outside, I'm looking at people like, do you see me? Do you know who I am? But all jokes aside, I do appreciate you guys and your support helping me get to these milestones. that we got rocking. Tomorrow, the blue and orange brunch will return. So make sure you're going to be in the building. All right. And tomorrow is game 1. The longer waited. But then they said we played, 4 games in 20-something days? Spectacular, man. So I'm happy, and we're in a good place, in a good space. And of course, right after tomorrow's game, we'll be right back here for a live Where There's Smoke, There's Fire. I dropped a little Magic Johnson clip earlier today. I'm going to be doing more clips. So, be on the lookout for the videos. I'm going to try to drop at least one a day. So definitely check it out. Now, before I spoil my pick, I want to get a little into the presentation. And then I'm going to drop the pick. Could I do that? All right. I want to get a little into the presentation. All right, hold on. Let me get the slideshow mode, PowerPoint mode. Bam. So this presentation is the 10 keys as to why the Knicks could beat the Spurs in. I'm going to get to that. But this is definitely a rematch of the 99 finals. Salute to Patrick Ewing, Larry Johnson, Latrell Sprewell, Allen Houston. Some of the guys that were on that team that made a run and tried to get us over the hump. No worries. Jalen, Brunson, and the boys will get them back. Now, a lot of you guys, about the plus 262, the 11 straight playoff wins. Y'all know about all of that stuff. I don't really care to rehash all of the history that we've made. I just want to say, though, that, this Knicks team is special. This Knicks team is special. And to all of the people who want to talk about regular season accolades, shame on you. Because you are the same ones that's going to tell us that, the regular season doesn't matter as much as the postseason. So if that is the case, why don't you give more credence to the postseason? The fact of the matter is, if you're looking at, the San Antonio Spurs are minus. They are the favorite to win the series. They are minus, I think, 4.5 to win game 1. And you're banking all of that based on history and the fact that they beat a Oklahoma City Thunder team that was handicapped without their second and third best players. Why don't y'all regard the playoffs? The New York Knicks are the best team in these playoffs. I could give a damn about what you think about our level of competition, because the bottom line, the last time I checked, this is the NBA. And we're not coming to play any games with the San Antonio Spurs. I do expect the New York Knicks to dust them off in dominating fashion, and I'm going to get to that. But I just want to let you guys know, man, I don't give a damn about what they got to say from a naysayer's perspective, because we will demonstrate tomorrow how great of a team these Knicks are. And I look forward to it. All right? Well, let me just make it even bigger. Just maximize this to the full effect. I don't know what happened to the captions. Anyway, so let me get to the next slide. All right? Now, when we talk about the New York Knicks finals matchup, this is something that we've been waiting for well over 53 years to win a championship. And as I did in the intro, I spoke about it a little prematurely in the intro, but these are the numbers I just wanted us to take a look at. We got the best offensive rating, okay, in the playoffs, the best defensive rating in the playoffs, and the best net rating in the playoffs. That is the recipe for a championship. We are so dominant that the San Antonio Spurs are literally 9 points worse than us when it comes to net rating. You're talking about historic ass whoopings. And these people want me to think that this series is going to be a long series. I'm going to tell you right now, I do believe that this series is not going to go long. Even though San Antonio is playing well and they're doing great, when you look at their numbers, it pales in comparison to what these New York Knicks are doing. I mean, the numbers are just phenomenal. I'm going to get more into the numbers in a second. But remember, when we put the numbers on the screen, we're not like Kenny Atkinson, who makes up analytics to try to save his job. And he succeeded at that. Salute to Kenny Atkins for saving his damn job, coming up with a whole bunch of weird numbers that don't make no damn sense. See, I don't do that. I'm giving you the practical stuff. Everybody knows what net rating is. I don't have special magical analytics in a back office that only one team has access to, where I can fib stats to the point where I could distort the wins and the losses and have the audacity to say, well, we could be up 2-1 when you're down 3-0. You see, that's a poor usage of analytics. Where we are right now is that everyone can see how dominant this Knicks team is. And the most important stat is our wins and our losses. We are 12-2 in the playoffs. The best record in the playoffs. Give me a break about regular season feats with 60 wins. What does it matter now? Why would we make that the barometer of success? Let me get to the first key. So my first key is winning the glass and dominating the paint. You got to do both together. You can't do one by themselves. I'm telling you right now that the San Antonio Spurs, they are an elite rebounding team. They do a great job crashing the glass, and they have been more prolific in the playoffs, averaging about 47 rebounds a game. All right. And we're at 45 rebounds per game in the playoffs. But here is the difference. And this is something that I think people need to pay more attention to, because we're so focused on offense and positives that we don't take the liberty to really consider what you're doing to the opposing team. So if I tell you the Spurs average 47 rebounds a game and the Knicks average 45, someone who is a casual might say, well, the Spurs are a better rebounding team than the Knicks. Okay. Well, what about the opponents? There's a such stat called opponent rebounds, opponent offensive rebounds, opponent defensive rebounds. Well, in these playoffs, the Knicks have the best opponent rebounding rate. We only give up 35.6 rebounds a game, whereas the Spurs in the playoffs are giving up 42 a game. In the regular season, okay, the San Antonio Spurs opponent rebounds were solid. They gave up around the same mark, the 42 rebounds a game. For us, ladies and gentlemen, we took our opponent rebounding up another notch. The key thing that I'm trying to share here is that us dominating the glass is not just about what we do on the glass. It's about what we do to the opponent. The San Antonio Spurs have not played a team as dominant and stingy on the glass as our New York Knicks. That's a fact. They played against some decent teams, but we are the best team in the playoffs. I don't care about what ESPN has to say. So we don't only crash the glass ourselves, we prevent you from getting on the glass. We got a guy by the name of Mitchell Robinson. Salute to Mitchell Robinson. My man, they saw him without the splint. They lost their mind. I took my splint off too the same day. Is this fate? Is this destiny? Me and Mitchell Robinson, we back in the business, baby. We outside and they mad. I'll tell you right now, Mitchell Robinson is going to have a field day against the San Antonio Spurs. In 4 out of 5 of the games against Oklahoma City Thunder, the San Antonio Spurs have dominated the glass, and they got 4 wins each and every time they dominated the glass. All right. And then against Minnesota, they did it again 4 out of the 6 games against Minnesota. So they're so used to out rebounding the opponent team. But once again, like I told you, against us, we're going to keep them off the glass. Now, I know y'all going to say, well, the regular season don't matter. I'm not on here to do a show to tell you that, well, the reason why we're going to dust off the San Antonio Spurs and I almost slipped up. I got you. I'm gonna let you guys know what my pick is. I just want to have some fun. As you guys enter the show, smash that like button. This is the 10 Keys show. All right, the 10 keys to how the Knicks are going to smash these San Antonio Spurs in the finals and hit them like they never seen this before, and just leave them magnified or just ecstatic or just delirious or just. It doesn't even matter. The bottom line is what we're going to do to the San Antonio Spurs is going to be historic, y'all. We are on a historic run. When I wrote that article, we're staring down on the mountain at OKC, I thought that they would be the better team. Clearly, San Antonio is the better team, but they will fall to us because we are Ryu. And they are not even in Bison. They are Seth or one of them dudes from the other Street Fighter games that nobody knows. All right. But in the regular season, all right, the rebounding battle was key because the team that dominated the glass won the game as well, including the NBA Cup. All right. And to all of the people who don't care about the NBA Cup, we were a plus 17 on the glass. Right. And that helped propel our run and coming back in the fourth quarter to win that game. All right. And in the regular season where we smashed them, we were a plus 13 on the glass. So you got to dominate the rebounds and dominate the paint. On their team right now against us, Victor Wembanyama is averaging 13 rebounds a game. Nobody else averages near 10. The most interesting guy is Devin Vassell, but I'm going to get to him a little bit later. He's going to come up in a couple of my keys. But they don't have the group of guys that's going to overwhelm us on the glass. I'm sorry, Luke Cornett is nice. He's a nice little player. He's averaging about 6 rebounds against us this year. But in the playoffs, his minutes have been diminished. So I'm not really worried about Luke Cornett as much because we also have that guy, the Blockness Monster, coming off the bench. By the way, we do got Karl Anthony Towns, who just so happens to be the second best rebounder in the league this season. Not to mention Josh Hart, the best 6'5" and under rebounding in the entire playoffs. But the glass is going to be important. We've seen the value of rebounding already from the regular season matchups, and I think that will carry over into the postseason. I think both teams are really good on the glass. I just think we're better because we are stingy with our rebounds. See, they want to rebound, and they're gonna let you rebound too. No, we're gonna annihilate you on the glass. That's what we specialize in. That's what we do best. In terms of, hold on. Another thing too about the glass, and I'm gonna move on. Second chance points is something that is a major key. The San Antonio Spurs can overwhelm you on the offensive glass, getting second chance points. They were 10th in the regular season with 15.5 second chance points per game. In the playoffs, they're around that same mark. All right. But we are top 7 during the regular season with 16.3 second chance points. And in the playoffs, we're averaging 17.7 second chance points. That's about a plus 1.4. We're just dominating the glass and getting more production on the offensive end on the glass by second chance spray threes, and guys getting multiple opportunities to score. I want to take it to the paint because San Antonio in the paint. And you know what? These should be two separate keys, but I just put them together because I just wanted to be extra. I ain't gonna lie. I came into the show, I had like 20 keys. I'm trying to I'm like, damn, I can't do 20 keys. I gotta keep it 10. So I just started combining stuff and just adding information. So excuse me if I'm long-winded with some of these because some of these are really 2 or 3 keys. But anyway, and to bring it to the paint really quickly, and I'm gonna try to speed up just a little bit. When we're talking about the paint, San Antonio Spurs are a team that they can maul you in the paint somewhat because they got guys that like to get inside. Like Castle and Fox, they are downhill drivers. I wouldn't say that they're assassins from shooting the ball. I would say those guys are looking to get towards the basket, while Champagnie and Vassell, they like to be more on the perimeter, even though Vassell can also get to the basket depending on certain matchups. But when we're talking about the paint points, anytime the San Antonio Spurs were outscored in the paint, their record is 16-12. So it becomes more of a dogfight when they're losing the paint battle. In the postseason, as I got on the screen, the Knicks are the #1 paint scoring team in the league. 15.3 paint points a game. Do you see that? Look at the offensive rebounding percentage, 34, number 3. We're going to overwhelm them. All right? Overall, the Spurs lead the league in points and rebounds. But when we get to points in the paint, I see the Spurs average 49 points in the paint. You want to know what we giving up in the playoffs, yo? We stingy. Like I said, we are a very stingy team when it comes to rebounds and what we allow teams to do manipulation-wise in the paint and on the glass. We're only giving up 41 paint points per game, while the Spurs give up 45.8. So something has got to give. But in the regular season, like I said, oh, damn, my fault. In the regular season, like I said before, the paint battle was essential, just like the rebounding battle was. All right? The Knicks are, anytime we outscore an opponent in the paint with 35-13 in the regular season, I mean, in the playoffs, we have been demolishing the paint in the postseason. All right. And this is something that we need to continue to bring into the postseason. And if you want to know, in the regular season, in terms of the paint points in the head-to-head matchup, all right, when we beat the Spurs in the cup game, we dominated them in the paint, plus 12 in the cup game. And in the other 2 games, when they beat us, they were a +2. No, they were a +8, and we were a +2 when we beat them. So it even shows in the regular season battle. But that's the paint. I could spend all day. There's more to that, but I'm going to keep it pushing. Let me get to my second key. My second key is shut down Castle, but stay alert for Champagnie and Vassell. Why am I saying this? Why is Castle such a big deal? I'm going to tell you right now, we know that Wemby is this alien, but we the alien hunters. I'm going to get to us being the alien hunters in a second. We ain't worried about no damn aliens. Because after this series is over, he's going to want to change his name. Oh, yeah, New York City. We on one tonight. We on one tonight. But I just want to go over Stephon Castle's prowess in the postseason. He's averaging 19.2 points per game. All right. That's a plus. Is that 1.2 or something like that? So he's a plus on his regular season numbers. He's shooting pretty good from the field as well, 48% and 36% from 3. Now, against us in now, once again, I know the regular season is the regular season and the regular season don't matter. But against us, he didn't really play well. All right. He was a -7.7 on the season average with just 9 points. We did a great job. He shot 27% from the field. and 16.7% from three. I'm going to give a big time salute to my man, Mikal Bridges, because a lot of that was him. Not all of it, but a lot of it was him. And so, Stephon Castle hasn't really looked good against us, but he's been balling in the playoffs. So I think that stopping Stephon Castle is going to be a major key because he does a lot for the Spurs. Because one, he's a playmaker for others, but he's also a playmaker for himself. And he has become the lead pick and roll ball handler. And we know that the Knicks had trouble throughout the year with pick and roll. I mean, we did a better job in the postseason. Okay. But Stephon Castle is definitely someone who I think that we need to pay some attention to. Right? He leads the Spurs in assists in the playoffs at 6.7 a game. Right? He does a lot for them. And as far as the other guys, Champagnie and Vassell, the reason why I'm saying we got to look out for them, I'm going to let y'all know off the rip, this is going to be another guard series. This is a guards and wings series. And honestly, if you want to give them Wemby to be fair, give them Wemby at the 5. Every single other matchup, I think that we're very competitive. If we don't have the matchup, it's very close. Like if you say, okay, Castle, Brunson, that's food. Fox, Bridges, I'm leaning towards Bridges. If you want to go OG and whoever, you could pick one. Champagnie or whoever. Josh Hart or the other one. I mean, you could go. I think that we have the upper hand and advantage in every matchup. But I'm going back to the regular season, and I know y'all don't want me to go back to the regular season, but Champagnie lit us up. He averaged 19.5 points per game in the 2 games that counted. He shot 66% from 3 on a whole lot of attempts. All right. I got 10. He shot 10 threes on us and made 6 out of 10 in both games. All right. So he's not in both games. I'm saying he shot, that was the average of the 2 games. And then Vassell is a +4, right? And he's crashing the glass. He's a +2 on the glass, but he's a +4. So he's having some success against us. It doesn't mean they're going to have the success in the playoffs. I'm just basing it, my concerns on what I've seen from the regular season. As far as the postseason is concerned, their scoring is pretty decent. Vassell's averaging 13 a game. Harper has been the guy you have to watch as well. I could add him to the list. He's the rookie. He has the most rookie points or something like that. He's averaging 13 a game. Vassell 13. Champagnie around 11. All right. So, these are the guys that are catch and shoot guys. They're not really creators, but they all can create. And that's what makes them somewhat of a threat. And Oklahoma City didn't really have answers for, because here's the thing. When you're defending and you're rotating and you're doing a great job in space, but now guys can can catch the ball and actually make plays. See, OKC didn't have that because Jalen Williams and AJ Mitchell was out. These guys are guys who can get emergency button buckets where the play is broken up, they get the ball, and they can create. I've seen them do it. So that's my 2 keys. Hold on. Before I continue, I do want to have you guys smash that like button. All right. And I'm going to get right back to the presentation. And I'm going to do one more key, and I'm going to open up the phone line. But smash that like button. All right. If you hadn't smashed it already, I do appreciate y'all support. Also, subscribe if you're not subscribed. All right. We do appreciate you guys because well over 50% of you guys who watch and not subscribe. So we just want you to help us close that gap. All right. Big time salute to everybody who is in the building. And I do appreciate your support. By the way, this is the last night for the Pick'ems Challenge. All right. So when I open up the phone lines, if you hadn't made your pick already, the time is now. All right. I'm going to do a couple of more keys. I'm going to get to the line. And we're going to talk some more. And where we at in the clock? Yeah, After the next key, I'm gonna give you my pick. All right? I just want to get some more people in the building. I'm gonna let you know where I'm going. Is it 4? Is it 5? Is it 6? Is it 7? Am I spooky in the woods? Let me know, Knicks Nation. Do I sound spooky in the woods right now based on my presentation? I'm in the wrong screen. Let me go right here. All right, let me keep it pushing. So that's my number 2. Let me get to my number 3. All right. My number 3 is efficiency is key. What do I mean by efficiency is key? All right. The Knicks are the most dominant team in the playoffs. This is a team that they are pups. And I kept saying that. I keep saying that. I'm not going to hit you with the playoff experiences, the key. I'm not going to hit you with none of that. But we all know what experience we have over these guys. All we have to do to beat San Antonio is just be ourselves. Play our games. You know, our 3-point defense. Let me start there. So our 3-point defense in the playoffs is phenomenal. We got the best 3-point defense in the playoffs. We only give up 30% from 3. Oh, but you guys played the weaker competition. Oh, you guys played the weaker competition. So we just going to act like we didn't watch the Oklahoma City Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs first 2 rounds? That's a mystery to me. We're going to act like we didn't watch these guys play against a bunch of dudes that was weak sauce. They played against the Portland Trail Blazers in the first round. Oh my God, I'm scared of Portland. Oh no. You know, when I look at Portland, I look at a team that didn't have their best player, Dame Lillard, the whole year. If they would have had Dame Lillard, the series might have went a little different because I watched those games. And like Scoot Henderson, the one game they won, Scoot Henderson had to put up 30-something and Wemby went down. That's the type of team they were playing against. No offense to Scoot Henderson. Scoot Henderson, I like Scoot Henderson. But I'm just saying, Scoot Henderson is another puppy. You think we're going to allow you puppies to come into Madison Square Garden and try to take over? We're going to have y'all sounding like that. Wemby's a crybaby. He cries. That's what he does. He doesn't show up to press conferences. I told y'all in the short, I said, those tactics won't work against us. And I meant it. All we have to do is be ourselves. They didn't play nobody. And in the team they played, they didn't have their second or their third best player. We don't care about injuries as an excuse, but don't come to us and say we didn't play nobody. Don't talk about my work and I won't talk about your work. How about this? We're the best team in the playoffs, goddammit. Don't try to take away my shine. You want to talk about 60 wins and your regular season accolades? Well, I could just talk about my postseason accolades. Historic differential. Huh? What are we talking about here? Where are we going? Do you want to go there with me? I don't think you want to. Listen, man, I already got in the ring with this guy, the Brownsville Spurs fan. Salute to him. He's my man's. But man, let me just tell you something, dog. I had to put one hand behind my back, bro. Because the amount of information I had, it just would have been too much. The bottom line is this. When it comes to raw numbers, our 3-point defense is on fleek. Our paint defense is fire. There's not an element of basketball that we do not dominate. Like, this Knicks team is not the same Knicks team that blew you out 3 months ago. This Knicks team is for real. Like, when we talk, let me get into my numbers bag really quickly. I got something that's fire. So I went and looked at the last 20 NBA champions because I do stuff like that, right? So you know how we say we got the best net rating in history? You know how we say that we got the best net rating and the best plus minus and all of those things is fire, right? So I went to go look at the last 20 NBA champions. I'm for show's sake, I'm gonna condense and I'm gonna give you like the last 12. All right. But in the last 12, 13 years, you could go back beyond that because it's historic. We have the best net rating in history. But I want to let you guys know that there is a correlation between net rating, and champions. What do I mean by that? So let me just go down the list. The Oklahoma City Thunder last year had the second best net rating behind the Cleveland Cavaliers, who didn't make it to the finals. They were a plus 8.6. The year before that, the Boston Celtics, they had a plus 8.6 net rating, the best in the league. The Denver Nuggets in 2023 had a plus 8 net rating. They were first. They won the championship. Golden State Warriors had the best net rating, plus 4.9. Not that great of a number, but it still was the best in the league at the time. Milwaukee Bucks had the third best net rating, plus 5.3. The other two teams that had the better net rating were in the Eastern Conference. The Los Angeles Lakers had the best net rating in 2020 when they won the NBA championship at plus 6.9. The Toronto Raptors, back in 2019, had the second best net rating at a plus 5.6. The Golden State Warriors in 2018 had the best net rating at plus 10.7. In 2017, the best net rating, plus 12.9. Those are the only two teams that had a plus 10 net rating that won the championship. And that was the Warriors dynasty with Kevin Durant and Draymond Green. I shouldn't even put Draymond's name there. Extract that. Let's go. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. That team. We had a better net rating than them. Don't let me get started on the competition. Because if y'all want to go competition, let's not even go there. The year before that, Cavaliers had the second best net rating at plus 4.4, but they beat the Warriors, who had the best net rating. That's the last time. You got to go back 10 years to find a team that beat the team with a better net rating in the finals. It doesn't happen. 8 of the last 13 champions had the best net rating in the playoffs. Only the Warriors during this span had a net rating of greater than 10. And they won the title each time they had that. Domination, ladies and gentlemen, leads to championships. The numbers that we're putting up, the history that you see, it's unprecedented. There's no way we don't win. The San Antonio Spurs, they don't really force turnovers like that. I know they had Oklahoma City all fumbling and bumbling, but once again, Oklahoma City didn't have their second and third best players who are also ball handlers. They only had one ball handler. They had Caruso out there doing spin moves in traffic. And you wonder why they lost. The Spurs are not a great turnover forcing team. We've seen it with the Hawks. Even the Cavs do a better job at forcing turnovers than the San Antonio Spurs. So all we got to do is play our game. I think in the regular season, let me give you the numbers. I'm Stat Master Miyagi. Hold up. In the regular season, we didn't have more than, let me see, 14 turnovers is the most turnovers we had against the Spurs. That's it. We don't turn over the ball. We had 10 turnovers, and then in the cup game, we had 11. They're not turning us over. We just got to be ourselves, bro. Like, it's so, like, guys, it's so simple, yo. Then I could even go even deeper as to what I wanted to do was show y'all that when you look at the numbers, you could argue that we are a better playoff team than regular season team based on numbers. Can you say the same thing about the San Antonio Spurs? No, you can't. They don't score as much points. Their offensive rating is less. Their defensive rating is on the verge. I mean, they got a good defensive rating. I'm not mad at their defensive rating, but net rating, solid, okay. But if you just basing it off of like, if you want to go down the list, I would put their regular season up before their playoffs based on numbers. If you want to base our numbers against our regular season, it's night and day. That means that we're going like this and they're like this. We're like this and they're like this. So even if you think they're better than us, which they're not, I don't know what metric you're going to use to show they're better than us besides a regular season record. I already dismantled that. But I got more numbers. I'm going to stop there because I could go on for days. I got so much stat, bro. This one slide could have been the whole present. I'm not going to lie. Now, look, I ain't going to lie, y'all. Hold up. Before you know what? I'm going to come out here. Hold on. Let me come out here. We got to relax. Hold on. We got to smash that like button. All right. I want to get to the phone lines. We got to smash that like button. We don't have enough likes. It's 109 people in the building. We should have over 109 likes because people come and go. And you need to smash that like button. All right. That's one. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm here twice a day, every day. Only reason why I wasn't here because I had to go get that splint thing he took off my hand. But listen, man, I'm going to tell you what my pick is. Y'all ready to hear what my pick is? Drum roll, please. For the first time in objective Knicks fan history, I am going Knicks in 4, goddammit. I jumped off the deep end. 2 years ago, when I started doing these playoff lives, I was like, look, man, the further we go, the more out of this world I'm going to get. I always said, the further we go in the playoffs, goddammit, the more out of this world we went. Now today, I was decked out in Knick gear. Not this outfit. I had on another Knick outfit, right? So I'm looking like I'm going to the Garden. People coming up to me, yo, Knicks. I'm tight, Mellow Mike. Salute to my man, Mellow Mike. I didn't have my cards on me. I'm tight. Anyway, bottom line is this. My doctor sees me with my Knick gear. So he said, yo, you think we're going to do it this year? I said, do I think we're going to do it? Oh, my God. This is the most automatic championship I ever seen in my life. And he goes, well, how many games? I say 4. I told him, he's the first person to hear me say 4. He said, nah, it can't be 4. It gotta be 5. It gotta be 5. But you see, he's just my doctor. He don't know that I'm the YouTube guy. I do mad research. I watch all these games. I see a team not as vulnerable. I'm not even done with the 10 keys yet. I'm just getting started. So definitely continue to smash that like button. Let me see what my man AP talk about. So the AP, he says, I feel like I'm looking at the 95 Orlando Magic. That's facts. That's facts. Hey, we're going to put them on the goddamn grill. Listen, salute to the 1977 Portland Trail Blazers. That's how far back you got to go to find a team like this that actually won a championship. It's not going to happen, my brothers. They are not ready. So I'm going to open up the phone line, but hold up really quickly before I do. All right, before I do want to let you guys know that we have merch. Bam, I got it on right now. You can't see it because of the way the camera's positioned, but I want to take you guys really quickly, really fast to my merch shop to show you some of the things we got going on. We got t-shirts, we got mugs, we got hoodies, we got it all for you. All you got to do is hit the link tree, which is the link that's on the screen right now. All right. You see it right under the flyer. Linktree/The Objective Fan. You go right there and bam, you'll be able to find it. Okay, so hold on really quickly. Go into research mode. All right, bam. And I'm gonna take you to my Linktree page so we could go there together. Linktree/The Objective Fan. All right, and when you get there, you're gonna see this. All you gotta do is click, bam, the merch pops right up. We got the mugs, the This Week Inside the NYKs, the Blue and Orange Brunch, the Bodega Cat. We got the t-shirts, the mugs, the hoodies, after the 11. You feel me? Go check it out. Go support. All you gotta do is hit the Linktree/The Objective Fan. I do appreciate all of you guys and all of your support, rocking out and staying with the channel, man. Continue to smash that like button. Let me get to these phone lines because I know people going crazy right now. And if you didn't get a chance to make your pick, tonight is the last night to make your pick. Speak now, forever to hold your peace. We do got the Blue and Orange Brunch show, but y'all know how crazy that show be. So you may not be able to get it on the line. I mean, that show is fire. There's a lot of people who call. So you don't get on tonight. Good luck. Get my man Zach in the building. 646-995-8389. Call up. Make your pick if you didn't make your pick, or speak your mind if you want to speak your mind. What's going on, Zach? How you feeling?
Oh, I'm chilling, man. How you doing tonight?
I'm good, man. I got that thing taken off my hand. Let's go. Yeah.
I love how APAP said exactly what I said to you last night about the 95 Magic. Because it's exactly what, it's exactly who it reminds me of. The one other thing that, which has been brought up in the, all of these pundits and all of these analytics, not you personally, I'm saying like on TV and these media, is that how they're deeper than us, right? How is it the case that we have the plus 8.4 net rating from the bench, the highest in all the playoffs?
Bingo, I'm about to get to that. I'm about to get to that.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. No, you good. You good.
I just find it really interesting. Like there's like every number you can come up with regards to how these Knicks are playing in the playoffs, they still want to disregard that. I really find it hilarious.
Yeah, it's wild.
And then you can confirm this with the doc, but it looked like that was an arthroscopic invasion on his pinky, which is actually going to minimize the severity of the pain and the recovery time.
Hey, possibly, yeah. If Juan could call up, possibly, I don't know, but
because it looked like that. It looked like the intrusion was between the 4th and 5th digit, which is usually indicative of an arthroscopic invasion.
Because they said the 5th metacarpal, so I don't know. I don't know.
No,
but
he's going to play. It just looked like from that picture. Oh, he's playing. He's just playing it, but it looked like it's 100%. Arthroscopic, which it'll make it a lot easier for him to play through the pain.
Right, 100%.
But nonetheless, I know I haven't heard your pick yet. I can't wait to hear it. I'm still think you're leaning towards 5, but you know what I said. Knicks in 4. Team of Destiny.
I said it. I'm saying Knicks in 4.
Oh, you said it. You going 4? You're doing it.
I'm going 4. I jumped off the deep end.
Nice. You're out the window, just like all of us.
We outside, baby.
There it is. There it is.
I ain't like Stephen A.
Don't lie. Well, no, nobody should be like Stephen A.
Right.
Honestly, the truth. After all those years in Philadelphia, I think he's an undercover 76ers fan. So, but that's nonetheless. Knicks in 4. This is a team of destiny.
Knicks in 4, baby.
Man, 15 in a row, bro. This is going to be amazing.
Knicks in 4, baby. I'm about to write it down, too. Where my picks at? 100%.
So does that mean you're part of the Ducks?
No.
No, I'm just messing with you.
I'm just going to write my name to the list because I want to be part of the spooky, the not spooky crew. That's all.
Yeah, nobody's spooky here. We all know what's gonna happen. This team is locked and loaded, laser focus. Knicks in 4. Let's go, Knicks.
Big
Salute to OKF fam. Can't wait, man.
No doubt, Zach. I appreciate you, my brother.
Appreciate you guys.
All right. It's my man, Zach. We going Knicks and foe. Knicks and foe, baby. All that objective, I don't pick less than 5. Nah, dog. The numbers, bro. Like, they don't have stats like that. Yo, big time salute to my man, J-Tap. Said that hat is fire. Oh, big time salute, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. You know, I try. I got to get back on my hat grind, you know. But I got a little stuff in the collection, you know, especially when the, all this championship stuff come out. I do appreciate that. And, oh, man, big time salute to my man Ty. Okay, you want to get some merch for Cleo? I like that. I see you. We're going to talk about that. And also salute to James. I appreciate you, my brother. He said shout out for not being spooky in the goddamn woods. hey, yo, salute to you, James. Big time. We get my man Ty on the line. What's good, Ty?
Yo.
Hey, I'm not spooky.
Yo, listen. This is Chestnut Checkers, man. I said, I got to bring him at least near the water. If I can bring him near the water, he might jump in.
Hey, I'm not. Yo, Ty, let me keep it real, Ty. The numbers, Ty.
Keep it real.
The numbers,
man.
like, when I'm looking at the stats, I'm like, yo, how could I give this team again? I'm watching them get cooked. Like,
that's a fact.
Bro,
so you see what you just said? You said two things. You said you watching them. You say you looking at the numbers and you watching them get cooked. That's analytics in your eyes. Both can't be wrong, fam. Two things can be right at the same time.
That's a fact.
To you for that.
But you see, I use the practical stuff you get from NBA.com. I'm not like Kenny Atkinson. I don't got my own special. The ones in the back there. The 5 wins and losses.
Right.
What the hell?
Right.
Weird.
Look, y'all, let me get off real quick. I just want to say this real quick. So yesterday, y'all, I went on a deep dive. I watched the Roommates podcast with Brunson, Hart, and Mikal. Fire. If you did not see it, please go see it. It's going to get you a little choked up. It's going to make you smile.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw Mikal, this is the most I've ever heard Mikal talk. And the secrets and the intricacies that these brothers have with each other, how Josh Hart slammed Mikal when he first got to Villanova, he didn't like him. That's how they became best friends. When y'all hear the story between them, go watch the Roommate podcast with Mikal Bridges. It's fire. It's up to date. Yo, so they got on Mikal.
Wait, hold on. Mikal was on the latest one?
Listen, family, listen, right?
Because I was listening to like halfway. I didn't hear him.
Listen, yo. So
he comes on later on the show?
Yeah, like I don't know when he comes on later, but it was just Mikal, Josh's best friend, and the white boy, and then
Were
Brunson.
they all in person, like in the house?
Yeah, they were all in Josh's house.
Oh, that's
downstairs.
Old. Yeah, that's old. That's old. We saw that.
No. They was no. This one. So which one you talking? Because this one they said this was the most recent one.
Nah, the most recent one is them talking about the playoffs. Like that one you talking about? That's when he actually is. I'm trying to think of was that when he first got traded to the Knicks or before he got traded to the Knicks?
No, this was after. This is after he got traded to the Knicks. This because he was
because
they asked him. Yeah, because they asked him about and maybe I'm wrong, but it said the most recent one because I watched their podcast and they was talking about these playoffs. They was talking about how they called him a 3-and-D. He said Mikal said he's a 3-and-D, and Josh and Brunson was like, "You're not a 3-and-D dude. Like you wasn't even a 3-and-D dude in college." And he's like, "Yeah," but it was like, "Nah, you need to open your bag. Let them know you can score." So I'm cracking up. I said, "Yo, we was all talking about this, like with Mikal a 3-and-D," but Mikal said, he averaged like 20-something when he was in Phoenix, and then when he went to Brooklyn, he was killing. But and then they got on him about his defense. He said, "Watch, I'm gonna show y'all." He said he had to change his sneakers because he was wearing a size 15. They were like bolts, so he went to a 14.5. And when he went to the 14.5, he wanted everybody ass. Excuse my French. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, so they listen, man. It was a riveting show, man. Like they really talked about a lot of stuff. So I beseech you guys to go and check it out if you can. And another thing, I just wanted to get on that. That was funny. Oh, then they got on Brunson. They said, Josh Hart said, they were talking about defense. They look, yo, bro. So Brunson was like, yeah, they was like, Josh Hart said, no, you be quiet. You don't play no defense. Yo, I cried in my living room. I was crying on the floor, fam. I'm looking at Brunson's face. Brunson said, he said, I play team defense. He said, but I do take charges. Yo, I crashed.
Yeah, that's the old one. I remember. That's the old one. That's the old one.
That was the old one? Listen,
that's the old one. It's fire, though. Okay. Go watch it. Yeah, check it out.
Yeah,
you gotta go watch
it. It was new, old to you, new to me, fam. Because I was just diving deep into like the players and what, watching Mitchell with the little splint off and on. And I'm sitting up here like, okay, these guys are ready.
You got to watch the one they dropped today. I think they dropped it today talking about the Cavaliers series.
I think I saw that last night. It dropped today, though? It dropped today?
It might have. I'm not sure if it's today or last night. I just started watching halfway through.
It's probably, you know what? Yeah. Our algorithms are different, so you're probably catching it before me either way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, you got to watch the roommates. It's fire, especially when they have each other on the show, man. I think that's really cool, man.
I only like the basketball. I don't like when they interview Triple H, I'm not watching none of that.
I don't do all of that. I just watch when they talk about, when they interview each other, man, when they have each other up on there, man. Yeah. But I'm gonna help and get off, man. I just want to, put some fire.
And you gotta let me know what you want for Cleo, because I got that. But what you
gotta let Cleo know what she wants for herself.
Okay.
That's up to her. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's in there for her. So
all right, yeah, I'll reach out to her.
Yeah, she got to pick it out for herself. So look, man. At the end of the day, man, I know everybody's nervous. I know we all nervous, man. We have a right to be nervous, man. Even though we picked the Knicks in 4, a lot of things is coming. I ain't nervous, yo.
Head. I'm gonna keep it. I am not nervous. I watch too much basketball.
No, you know what it is? It just reminds me when I used to get on the floor. Even though I know we used to get ready to spank this team, it was like butterflies. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Not nervous like fear.
I got you.
Not nervous.
Anxious.
Like fear.
A little anxious. Anxiety.
Yeah, it's like a little anxiety. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you know what? This is about to happen, y'all.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Recently, I was getting emotional. I said that a few times because I am emotional right now. Like, this has never, the way I'm feeling right now, I have never felt for my New York Knicks, fam.
Never.
97, I thought they were going to do it until they got into that fight. And then 99, I rooted for them coming from the 8th seed all the way to the chip. But this right here feels like we are the dominant team. They have to say we're the underdogs to push the Wemby effect. This is marketing. This is the NBA. Right. They know the Knicks is going to skunk these boys. They know it. They know it. These boys are not going to be able to hold a candle to us. The first quarter, second quarter is they're going to try to stay in there. But I promise y'all, by that third quarter, them boys going to be like, this is another level. The little young boys, they're going to realize it's another level. The way I'm looking at Brunson and Hart and Cat and all of them laughing but they serious. I said, they know what they're going to do. Just watch Karl Anthony Towns. He knows what he's going to do. Brunson, they know what they're about to do, man. This is not a game. This is not a game for these boys, man. It's a game, no pun intended, but listen, showtime's tomorrow, man. I just wanted to get my call out the way, man.
No doubt.
To you, man.
I appreciate you.
I'm in a good space. I'm in a good feeling, man. And that's for Cleo, man.
Yeah, good lookouts for Cleo. I'm going to reach out to her on the Discord. For sure.
Absolutely. So that way she can go ahead and do what she got to do, man. And, obviously, I want to support you, fam. You know what I'm saying? The show was fire. We made it, we made it to here. Now it's really go time, man. And you're the truth, bro. You're the truth, man.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? So I appreciate you, Karan, man. It's much love, man. We love you, man. I love you, man. And continue
love you
to do
guys
your thing,
too, man.
We're going to support you, man. We
can't wait to see
man,
all of y'all, man. Parade time, baby.
Listen. I'm trying to put some things together, champ. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, you know what? I'm going to holler at you. I got you. I'm going to holler at you off the air.
Okay,
I got you.
All right.
Big time.
Peace.
That's my man, Ty. OKF Nation Plus. Let me get my man Tugboat in the building, man. Call up, voice your opinion. What's good, Tugboat?
What's happening, man?
Hey, man. Knicks in 4, baby. What's up?
I'm so happy. I'm so elated.
Knicks in 4. Yo, Tugboat, do you see the numbers? Dude, when I went through the history, dog, And I'm like, yo, nobody did this before? Like, really? And I'm over here trying to give them 2
They was doubting me.
games.
I was over there telling them in the chat. I was like, "Yo, my boy going Knicks in 4. I told you I could see it in your eyes from a couple days
Hey,
ago." And
I
then
warned
the
them
way you
2
was
years
dropping the
ago.
numbers today, the
Bro,
way you was
how
dropping
could
the numbers today, I was like, "Yo, this is irrefutable."
Tugboat, I was gonna do my normal 5, right? So, but I sat there and I'm like, but hold on, we got the best this, the best that. We're the best team. Like the last time we saw this, you talk about that Warriors team, we got better numbers than them.
We got better numbers than the Warriors. That's crazy.
It's
I learned that from
crazy.
you. I about to say that's crazy. Because we only on what? We only on 3. We only on a third key.
Right. I'm gonna get to moving.
Crazy,
Yo, honestly, that
crazy.
third key could have been 6 keys in that key, but I said, you know what? Let me just
Right,
put them together. Yeah.
right. Yeah, man. Nah, we I was gonna say, man, congrats on being on the million views, man.
Oh yeah, the
That's fire.
fire.
That's
1
fire, man.
million views,
Congratulations,
baby.
man. That's a
It's a
big
little
deal, bro.
scary, but it's good. It's
You
good. I'm gonna have to get some security
said it's
now.
a little scary.
Yeah, because I be wearing my Nick gear and people be looking at me. I'm like, do you know me? Just keep it moving. You know, and
Everybody's watching, man.
one time I was at BJ's with Max and she was like, and somebody came in, oh, I know you from TikTok. Yo, let's go Knicks. And she was like, what the hell is that? Like, who is this
Yeah,
guy? It was crazy. But he was a good dude
it's
though.
booming, man. The channel's booming, bro. The show is it's a
Yeah.
vibe, man. Like I said, we feel like family in here, bro. It's fire, man. I was really just calling to congratulate you on your million views, bro, because you've been working hard. You put in the work, and
Thank you.
it pays off every
Thank
time,
you.
man. So happy for you, brother.
All right.
Knicks and folk.
Knicks info. That's the energy, man. I can't wait to tomorrow. Oof.
Man, I'm counting it down, bro. Counting it down. I cannot wait.
It's
I
crazy.
cannot wait.
Crazy.
We got a little Spurs fan that comes in every now and then in the chat. He be saying some nonsense, but hopefully he calls up. I hope he ain't too spooky.
They ain't calling up.
But
After this show, they ain't calling up.
yeah, no, he dipped out once you started dropping the facts, and then he came back with some nonsense. But either way,
They can't compete, bro. You don't got no numbers, dog. You're gonna talk about 60 wins, you're gonna get dusted. Then you're gonna go to 99, you're gonna get dusted up. Like, this is not 99. Like, what do you
it's 899. It's not even the same
312?
basketball as 99.
Bro, I'm telling you, the Spurs fans, y'all don't want to talk numbers with me, bro. It's not pretty, bro. Even the rebounding, right? Yeah, well, we're a better rebounding team. Okay, well, how much do your opponents get? Are you keeping
Right.
him off the glass? We only giving up 35 a game. We dominant. Matter of fact, against you, we were plus 19. Plus 16, plus 13. What are you talking about? I watch a lot of basketball, bro.
Well, it's inevitable. This chip is inevitable. I'm
Facts.
so happy. Like
You better make
this
your
calm
arrangements, man. Make your arrangements. You got to
They
come
already
to the parade.
arranged.
All right.
Oh, I will be there. Just let me know what the section is, and I'll be there.
100%. 100%.
Yes, sir. But yeah, shout out to you, man. Shout out to
Thank
Mad
you,
Max.
Tugboat.
Shout out to OKF Nation, man. We up.
Yep.
Knicks and
That's
folk.
fine. Let's go. All right.
All right, brother.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
Definitely salute to Maxine, the super producer. Very busy, but working behind the scenes. Salute to my man, Sporting Page, coming reading up on the membership. Big time salute to you, Sporting Page. I do appreciate you. Guys, check out the Sporting Page. He does like sports trivia. He's a good guy. You know, he's on top of the sports knowledge from back in the days. He's fire. I keep forgetting I could put the comments on the screen. Big time salute to Mia Mora. Spurs about to turn the Knicks every way but loose. Okay. Turn to every but loose. I don't understand that. Spurs about to turn the Knicks every way. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're a Spurs fan, because it sounds like it, yeah, if you are a Spurs fan, I didn't get that. That was kind of weak. But I'm gonna say this: we are the team of destiny. Like, you've never seen numbers like this before. Like, anyone coming to me to talk about the Knicks, you've never seen this before. This is uncharted territory. So I don't really care what you guys got to say. Knicks info. That's the energy. I'm going to take one more. I'm going to get back to the keys. I'm going to do like 4 keys and then I get back. See what my man Rock got to say. If you didn't make your pick, call up. This is the only way to make your pick. This is the last night to make your pick. There is not going to be no picks after the game already went. What's good, Rock?
Yo, what's good, Kay?
Hey, man, Knicks and foe.
Hey, I see you like me, right? You ain't know the number, how many games was gonna win it, but you realize it's gonna be a sweep, man.
Well, you know, I work in reverse. So I was trying to justify not giving them 1 or 2 games.
Yeah, I wanted to be respectful too. That's why I said 5 at first, because you're like, damn, but that's another professional team. I can't. Am I being reasonable thinking we just gonna smack them like that? You sit back and think about it. Yeah, I'm being reasonable.
Exactly. It's just the numbers, bro. It's like when you got the numbers and the eye test, it's like, how do you go away from that?
Right.
You know?
Personally, what I'm waiting for, I'm most eager for.
What's that?
Yeah, it is the fact that we win, right? And there's elation that everybody's feeling, and to see the response, and then there's the parade. But probably right after the championship, probably second round of winning the actual championship, I'm waiting to see everybody's response in the media on what they got to say, because everybody has the Spurs pick. I just want to see everybody backwalk.
Ooh, that's true.
I can't wait, man.
The haters, what are they gonna do?
Yeah.
New narratives, right?
Yeah. I mean, it seems like every day they taking licks in mainstream media on backwalking, bro. Especially against us. They're losing their credibility every time, anytime they can, and it's very much often.
How much you want to bet that the odds gonna shift after we beat them in game 1? Don't let us smack them. Don't let us smack. I'm telling you, don't let it be a blowout, please.
How many times, and it's reached there is especially when this happened. Yeah, I know, you're on TV, but there's a guy, Karan, on the internet. He was saying it's gonna happen like this. How many times do you think they be getting that in their ears?
I don't know, but I got over 1 million views, so I know somebody had to see it.
Yeah.
Somebody on there had to see it for sure.
It's disappointing though. The fan base aside from Detroit, they're real cowards out there, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I expected all the other teams to be flooding the airlines, talking smack to us and all that. Shout out to Detroit, man. They delusional and they just don't know basketball, but at least they got heart, man. Damn.
Yeah, they do got heart. Yeah, Spurs, your Spurs fans look weak as hell right now. I'm gonna keep it real. Y'all spooky in the woods.
It make me wonder, do they know they're gonna lose and they're just not saying anything?
How do you have confidence? But look, you're going up against a monster team. We are a monster team.
But do they know that, or they must know that, and they just keeping hope alive, right?
You know that they already felt the loss when they lost the cup. It's not a big deal. It's just a cup.
Yeah, they probably was rooting for Detroit to come to the finals, thinking they could smack Detroit because they got no offense.
Big O.
They thinking we could just deal with Cade and that's it. We'll kill him. But hopefully the Knicks don't make it.
Yo, wait till you see the rest of these keys, my brother.
I just got one more question. I wonder, their fan base in Detroit, are they mad at Bickerstaff for selling them a dream?
Oh, man. You know, the sad part, they may not be able to keep everybody together. That's the sad part. We're going to find out, though.
Yeah, because who want to go to Detroit anyway?
Going to test them pockets, man. I appreciate you, Rock.
All right, bro.
No doubt.
Yep.
I'm just going to tell y'all right now. These Knicks are different. Let me get back to slideshow mode. By the way, if you just joined, smash that like button. I do appreciate y'all support, helping us get to 1 million views. All right, we rocking and rolling, man. So let's keep it going. Get back to slideshow mode. All right, I just left off at number 3. Let me get to my fourth key. All right, my fourth key is attack hard when Wemby is on the floor. All right. Now, that might be a pause, but it's not a pause because when Wemby goes off the floor, the San Antonio Spurs become vulnerable. Okay. I actually had to go back and watch the loss they took to the Portland Trailblazers because that was the game when Wemby got hurt. So when I went to go watch the game, I discovered that Wemby got hurt in the second quarter, but they were losing anyway, God damn it. They were down. It was only 2, but they were struggling. At one point in the first quarter, hold on, let me go to the 82 Nights. Let me show you how thorough I am with their team. Let me show you how thorough I am with their team. This is not my team. I'm going to go into the 82 Nights because I got an 82 Nights that's specially for the ops. As I read from the 82 Nights, Portland was up 34-32 at the 8:27 mark in the second quarter when Wemby went down. They were up 22-11 in the first quarter. They were giving them that work. That was when Wemby was on the floor. They actually began to close the gap when Wemby left the floor, which was a kind of a surprise to me. But this is why you have to watch the games. All right, by the way, hold up really quickly. To all my people salute to all of the 82 Night Club people. But when I'm talking about the 82 Nights, because I realize I got a lot of new people that watch, so you may not know what I'm talking about. I created a journal called the 82 Nights, and I just take notes, man. And this is actually available in the link tree. Okay, I'm coming out with a New York version. I'm gonna do some cool stuff, but I stay armed and dangerous with this. Anyway, get back to PowerPoint mode. So I watch your little team. All right, and when I say little team, I do mean it. I really mean it. Like Dipset would say, right? So, just get this off my notes. When Wemby's off the floor, even though that one game was kind of an anomaly, it kind of wasn't because they still lost. But the bottom line is, usually when Wemby's off the floor, they struggle. All right? Now, when Wemby is off the court, well, let's start here. When Wemby is on the court during the playoffs, they have a plus 16.7 net rating. Okay? That's very dominant. That plus 16.7 still pales in comparison to our plus 19 net rating. Yeah, it's not quite there. It's second fiddle. That's just with Wemby. When Wemby is off the court, they're just a plus 0.4, not 4, a plus 0.4. That is when they become mid. That is the time you have to attack them. That is what SGA and them boys failed to do. In 2 of the Spurs win against OKC. Well, let me just say it like this. In 4 of the 7 first quarters, it might be 5. It's 4 or 5 of the first quarters against the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Spurs dominated the first quarter. In 2 of the wins, the Spurs had double-digit leads going into the second quarter. All right? And I'm going to talk more about that later. But the reason why I'm bringing that up now is because usually Wemby comes out at the 6-minute mark or around there, and then he comes back in at the 3-minute mark. So within that 3-minute window, that is your time to attack. SGA and them boys failed to do it. They're just not the same quality of team when Wemby is not on the floor. All right. Now, Wemby's minutes, I believe, are up. Hold on. Let me get to the playoff numbers. Give me 2 seconds. I got mad stats. I got stats on my computer, stats on the desk. I got stats everywhere. All right. So during the playoffs, Wemby's averaging about 32 minutes During the regular season, he's averaging about 29.2 minutes. So his minutes is slightly elevated, but there are a lot of periods of time where you can actually strike this team. All right? And that's exactly when you have to take advantage of them, when Wemby is off the floor. All right? They are not the same level. If you want to go to plus minus, the Spurs are about a plus 192 with Wemby's on the floor. All right, which factors into the plus 11.1 per game. But when he's off, once again, a plus 0.4. Okay? And so, no, I'm sorry, plus 3 when he's off the floor. Either way, that's still an 8-point differential. Doesn't even make a difference. The bottom line was what I'm saying to you. They're at a deficit when Wemby's not out there. He misses out on about 16 minutes of game action. That is when you have to strike. Luke Cornett is food. Hey, Blockness Monster. Salute to the Blockness Monster, Mitchell Robinson. I am your biggest supporter. Hold on, let me just, if you're watching this, Mitchell Robinson, don't believe what they say. I am your biggest supporter. I am the only Knicks fan that wants you to get a bag. And listen, Mitch, I got so much faith in you that I know in this series, you're about to go berserk. Salute to my man, the Blockness Monster. I know he got the, listen, we both had messed up hands. Look at that. Look at that. You see that? Could make a fist. Look at that. I'm not going to push nobody. All right? I'm not going to push nobody. You said I could make my fist. You see that right there? I could type. Could do it all, baby. I'm back in the game. We are all pulling for you, Mitchell Robinson. I am trying to tell you right now, Mitch, that Luke Cornett is food. That is your assignment. You want to hear what his on and off is? I got it. You know I got it. When Wemby is off the floor and Luke Cornett is on the floor, or just when Luke Cornett, let's just keep it simple. When Luke Cornett is on the floor, he's a minus 1.7 plus minus, all right? And this is the playoffs, by the way. And his net rating, give me a second, I got it for you. Luke Cornett's net rating when he's on the floor is a minus 2.4. So he's a, what was that, minus? Hold on, I'm sorry, I got too many notes. So we got the minus 2.4 in the net rating for Luke Cornett, right? And I'm not trying to really come for Luke Cornett like that because it's not his fault that he's food. He's just food. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, salute to Luke Cornett. He was with the Knicks. I'm not going to say once a Knick, always a Knick because he didn't really ball out like that. But, you know, it is what it is. The bottom line is the bottom line. What I'm telling you is when this brother is on the floor, you have to attack him. I'm sorry, my view is crazy right now. Let me just zoom out. I got to squint my eyes. Anyway, so he's a minus 7 plus minus, right? And then if you go to the net rating, when he's on the court, he's a minus 2.4. When Luke Cornett is, I'm not even going to go off. I don't need to do that because I don't want to make this like I'm personally attacking Luke Cornett. The bottom line is what I'm saying is Luke Cornett is the backup center. He's food. When that brother is out of the game. So here's another thing too, for all my Mitchettes out there. I don't anticipate seeing a whole lot of Mitch on Wemby. I know y'all thinking like, oh man, Mitch has to guard Wemby. And he will guard Wemby, but I think the matchup is just keep him with Cornett. Keep him with Cornett mostly. If you get some Wemby, get some Wemby. But I think he's going to just dominate. I think the goal, or one of our goals, is to really take advantage of this right here. This might be the major key of all major keys. All right? There's more, but I'm going to keep it pushing. Number 5. Beat them at a fast pace while mastering the slow pace. Basically being one like Mr. Miyagi or Neo from The Matrix. This Knicks team is different, y'all. Hey, let me tell you something, man. When it comes to pace, I had a stat. I don't got it on me. But if you go, I'm going to tell you if you want to know it, you could go to the Knicks in 10 show, the last one I did. We actually play good against teams that play at a fast pace, contrary to popular belief. And first off, I'm going to give you the technical definition of pace really quickly, because I feel like a lot of people, they don't know what pace is. And they think that is just the speed of a team. They got athletes, so they play fast, so their pace is... No, that's not how that works, okay? Pace is estimated possessions per 48 minutes, all right? Estimated possessions per 48 minutes. That's what pace is, okay? So it's a possession. They honestly should change the name from pace to possessions. I think that would be because, so now people won't think of speed. Because when you think of pace, you're thinking of speed, and that's not what we mean. What we mean is when you make the decision to slow down the game and value your possessions as the Knicks do. But the Knicks play fast. We attack in transition. And, you know, our offensive rebounding efforts don't help pace because when you get an offensive rebound, it extends possessions. It doesn't add to another one. But that's a whole nother topic. I'm going to keep it simple. All right. But that's what pace is. And what I'm really talking about here is when San Antonio opts to go more quantity over quality with possessions, we can beat them at that game. But the playoffs have shown the pace has slowed down. Now, San Antonio hasn't really slowed down that much like everybody else has. For them. A lot of teams that play fast, you know, they kind of they slowed down because the playoffs will slow you down. What they don't want to do, Knicks Nation, is get into a half-court battle with us. They will lose. They have a decent... I'm not saying they whack. I think Wemby is phenomenal. And they do a really good job of utilizing him in the half court. But at the end of the day, they got guards who like to play fast. I'm talking about in transition. I'm talking about early in the clock. When we slow them down, we have to slow them down at times. I'm not saying for the whole game. But here's the thing with pace. Anytime the possessions lessen and they go from that 99 all the way down to the 94.5, when they start losing out on possessions, whether it's rebounds, whether it's just missing shots, and they're doing a horrible job on the offensive glass, whatever it may be, the San Antonio Spurs become a little bit closer to 500. Anytime the pace, right, when we talk about the estimated possessions per 48, anytime it gets anywhere below 97, they are 6-4, which is a good record. But they're 6-2 when they're able to increase these possessions. So as the game slows down, we have to capitalize the way some of the teams they went up against in the playoffs and in the regular season. All right? Same thing in the regular season, 6-4. You know, on the slower pace side, even though they did dominate Portland and they got 2 wins when the pace was super duper slow, they're not a team that usually thrives in that scenario. So hopefully what I'm saying makes sense. You guys understand when I'm talking about possessions. And of course, rebounds, you know, matters in this as well, right? I know I talked about the rebounds, but, you know, Mitchell Robinson, he's going to be a key to this. Limiting, all you got to do if you want to limit pace is crash the offensive glass. He posted 23.9% offensive rebound rate, right? And a total 25% rebound rate in the regular season. He's doing similar numbers in the postseason, right? But he can pick it up a notch. Hart as well has a great or a good rebounding percentage for a guard. So getting on that offensive glass, can help control pace. As we know, in the regular season, the Knicks were one of the top teams in offensive rebound percentage, around 33%. San Antonio's offensive rebound percentage is closer to 30%. I mean, I don't think there's a doubt in anyone's minds that we're just a better offensive rebounding team than them. Okay? And we could go to second chance points. I mean, I could do a full presentation. I'm gonna keep it pushing though, but hopefully you guys understand what I mean. I don't mean outrunning them. I mean that's all I'm trying to say. I don't mean outrunning them. I'm just mean like when they want to increase the amount of possessions, we need to be able to deal with that, and I know we can. That's all I'm trying to say. Anyway, my sixth key is outperform the Spurs bench, not outscore. All right, so yes, we can outscore the Spurs bench. All right, that is something that we actually have done in the regular season. If you care, once again, I'm not saying, oh man, we beat them in the regular season, we're gonna beat them again. I'm not saying that. That surface level basketball knowledge. Me, I go to the regular season to see about stylistic things that can influence the matchup. That's it. So yes, during the regular season, our bench outscored their bench. If you want to look at it at points, I'm not just talking about points, but if you want to look at the points, we could. We outscored their bench in 2 games to 1, right? In the NBA Cup final, that was the only game that didn't count, by the way, based on exhibition. It's an exhibition or it's a championship that doesn't count towards the regular season and postseason stats. But the San Antonio Spurs were a plus 12 in the Cup game. However, when we blew them out, all right, when it was the December 31st game, our bench was a plus 26. And on the March 1st game, our bench also outscored their bench as well. Okay? So when you're talking about the bench production, the Knicks bench actually outperformed the Spurs bench. I don't want to spend too much time on that because I'm not necessarily talking about points. I am talking about impact. I am talking about plus minus. I am talking about net rating. That's what I am talking about. All right? So when it comes to net rating, I already exposed this during the regular season that the Knicks bench had a better net rating than the Spurs bench and a better plus minus. Well, in the postseason, the same remains. The Knicks have a net rating off the bench at a plus 8.4, and the Spurs have a plus 3.6 net rating. Okay? Let that sink in. Let that marinate. So once again, this goes back to that other slide that I had up about efficiency. And all we need for our bench to do is to be more impactful. That's it. Not score more, not necessarily get more buckets, because sometimes we do not require our bench to score. But maybe you have to win the matchup. Maybe it's Jose getting 6 assists, getting steals, and getting that big bodega cat more touches, right? Because sometimes we run hybrid lineups as well. It might be 3 or 4 bench guys with 1 or 2 starters. And usually that starter is the main focal point in the offense unless Jordan Clarkson or Deuce or Shamet has it going. So, not to mention, if you want to go there as well, I mean, during the regular season, our bench performed pretty well against the San Antonio Spurs bench. Deuce McBride had a 21-point game, right? Jordan Clarkson had a 20-point game. Mikal Bridges averaged 19 in the 2 games, shooting 57%, 50% from 3. I'm going to get to Mikal. I'll get back to Mikal. My fault. I jumped the gun. Mikal's going to come up a little bit later. But yeah, some of the bench guys had really good games. If you want me to go there, I wasn't even going there. I just added that. Let me keep it performing. But hopefully you see what I mean by this. All right. But the Knicks bench has the best net rating. Let me keep it pushing. Number 7. All right. And I'll take a couple of calls from here. My number 7 key is you have to turn Victor Wembanyama into a free safety. All right. And make him work. Not that's a mistake. It's supposed to be turn him into a free safety and make him work. All right. That's what it's supposed to be. My bad on that. I messed up. Anyway, nonetheless, what do I mean by turning Victor Wembanyama into a free safety? Wemby is somebody who doesn't want to guard necessarily one-on-one. As great as a defender as Wemby is, he is somebody who wants to guard. He wants to help. All right? So what you have to do is, one, make him work. Like this slide is part of the slide is to make him work, but whatever. Because I want him to work. But how I want him to work is like this. Hold on. Let me show you what I mean. You have to have Wemby going like this, like this, like this, like this. That's what I want from Wemby. Wemby has to be turned into a worker, man. Because if Wemby is allowed to guard Mitchell Robinson, and I'm not taking a shot at Mitchell Robinson, I'm just using him as an example. And now he could just help and wait in the paint for you. You're not going to get no 2-point shots. He has like, what, an 8-foot wingspan? He's going to be right there. The goal is to keep Wemby honest. And in game 2, I believe that was game 2, the blowout game. In game 2 of the regular season, once again, I'm not saying, oh, we beat them in the regular season, so we're going to beat them in the postseason. All right. The Knicks defense was incredible, by the way, in game 2, especially to start the game. But the Knicks were just off. Once the Knicks got rolling, it was a blowout. But Wemby was able to be a factor on the defensive end because Josh Hart wasn't really scoring the ball well. He was off. You know, he was missing shots. And Josh Hart is going to be another key guy in this playoff. Because if he's guarding Josh Hart, he's not guarding Josh Hart. So now, in that game, which why it may be a little different now, Josh Hart, he's shooting. Hold on. I got it. It's in one of these stats. Hold on, give me 2 seconds as I go through my entire list right here. Josh Hart is shooting, because I don't remember none off the top of the head. Josh Hart's only shooting 30% from the three-point land these playoffs. So you already know that they're going to sag off of Josh Hart. They're going to say, well, man, if we're going to win this championship, we just going to sag off of Josh Hart. But maybe not, because Cleveland tried that. And what happened in game 2? What is known as the Josh Hart game. He was on fire. So, yes, he's shooting 30% from 3, right? But at any point in time, he can bounce right back into that 41% form. I think that will be a part of their demise. So Wemby wants to help. And putting him in spaces, whether it be on the weak side, putting him in the pick and roll, forcing him to pop out, that's another key strategy that you could utilize. Towns setting the screens and popping. If he's guarding Towns, all we're going to do is pop. That's what Jokic did. Jokic, when they played against the Spurs in the regular season, Jokic figured him out. That's why Denver was giving them the business. And that's why I was confident that Denver would beat San Antonio in the playoffs. Not because they just beat him in the regular season. It's how they beat him in the regular season. It was the fact that the Spurs don't really have an adjustment for that, because when Jokic started the game out, he was trying to post Wemby up, put the muscle on him. But Wemby knows how to do this. Put his hands up and block your shot, even if you're using your body trying to sail him. He's just too long. So Jokic said, all right, I'm just going to tackle from the top of the key. It's easy for me because I could pass there, I could shoot there. And Wemby does not go outside, man. He does not. Jokic wound up having that same game. Once he made that adjustment, he had 40 points, 8 rebounds, and 13 assists. Guess what he was that night? He was the hub. Yeah, he passed the ball with the 13 assists, but he also was getting buckets. This is an opportunity for Towns to be the hub again, because Towns is not someone who you can leave open. He will light you up from 3. So if they do put Wemby on Towns, he has to keep him as far from the basket as possible. And then you're going to get the flex option opportunities, because now you have targets. And I'm going to get to some of the targets in a second. But you got to keep Wemby guessing, keep him honest, put him further away to help. But I think that turning him into a free safety and a worker, that's what the slide's supposed to say, all right? It's going to activate so much actions and opportunities for Mikal and OG. I mean, we have 5 guys that are threats to score. We're not like Oklahoma, bro, who only got one guy who could dribble, and they got Caruso fumbling the ball. It's a different level over here, y'all. So to everybody who just joined the show, this is the 10 keys as to how we can beat the San Antonio Spurs. Smash that like button for me one time if you hadn't. All right. Do me that solid. And also subscribe if you're not subscribed. We know half of you guys who watch are not subscribed, so subscribe now and help us close the gap. All right. So I'm up to key number 7. All right. Yeah, we move it. We move it with great efficiency. Wembanyama is food to me, 100%. And I'm not saying he's not going to have a good game. I'm saying how we're going to attack him. There's a lot more too, but I just want to speed the show up because I want to get back to the lines. Oh, and also if you also joined, all right, I made my pick. I'm going Knicks in 4 for the first time in 10 keys history. Am I picking the Knicks to win in a sweep? Never done it before. I started out the show going through some numbers. I mean, y'all, a lot of y'all know about the history, so I try to come at it from a different angle because I'm a different kind of guy. And as I'm looking at the history and the numbers, I couldn't find a reason to give the Spurs a win. I really couldn't. They lost at home to Portland. They lost at home to Portland. What do you want me to say? They're vulnerable. If Portland could win 1 in San Antonio in game 2, we could win 2. We're twice as good as Portland, goddammit. We're like 2 Portlands. Anyway, let me get back to these lines. See what my man Joe wants. All right. If you didn't make your pick, call up.
Telephone number 60.
Call up to make your pick. Joe, call me back. Get my man John from Flatbush in the building. 646-995-8389. Call up and voice your opinion. See if he's there. If I miss your call, I am calling back. What's good, John?
What up, Quan?
You in the building, man. Where we going?
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm calling for my prediction, man. We can start off with that.
Okay, you didn't do your pick. Okay. Where we going, John?
Yeah, I got Knicks in 4, man.
Okay. That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
Salute to that.
I hope all the Texans hears that.
They hear me. They listening. They're just not going to call up because they scary. They're not about that life. I'm calling them out.
Yeah, man.
They
June 10th is
spooky.
actually Game 4 is actually June 10th, my brother's birthday. I told him,
Oh,
I
that's a
said, yo, if the
fire.
Knicks sweep them, I said, yo, it's everybody's birthday that day, bro.
Everybody's
I
birthday.
said,
We're going to remember that
it's
day too.
everybody's birthday. Yeah. I said, we all celebrate. So,
That's fire.
yeah, man. Hold on, I had a take.
Let's go.
Yeah, I got Knicks in 4, but Adam Silver might bring out the extender. You know how that goes.
Man, not even he
But
going to stop this, yo. This is legacy. This is destiny.
absolutely, absolutely. One thing I like to say, though, I don't know if anybody said this yet, but shout out to Dolan for his perseverance, man,
That's
because
facts.
he was ranked one of the worst GMs. I don't know if y'all noticed, but he also had an alcohol problem. He overcame that as
Yep.
well.
Yep.
You could Google that. There's articles on that. So just shout out to him. I know people see him giving the basketballs out. I don't know the man at all. You know what I'm saying? But like shout out to him just trying
That's a
to
fact.
just for his perseverance, man. It's literally
Yep.
like because I already know we got the championship already.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying?
Yep.
So I could just feel the weight off his shoulders.
100%. I'm with you.
Yeah, man.
I'm with you. What's your thoughts on the Spurs trying to do the spooky in the woods tactics too with the ticket holders?
Oh, they taking tickets away?
They talking about they gonna refund people with certain area codes.
Listen up. Listen up,
Spooky.
everybody. Listen. They know who we are. They know what we do. We're the guest who comes to your house. We don't take our shoes off. We go right in your fridge. You know what I'm saying? We piss in the toilet. We don't even flush. So yeah, that's how they're gonna treat us. I'm exaggerating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, you know what they
However,
said? They want to take away the season ticket holders' tickets. That's what they said. If they
they
resell their
want.
tickets.
Wow, you
Yeah.
get punished for that?
That's what they said. Yep.
10
Wow, that's
seconds.
real spooky in the woods energy.
That's a
That's
fact.
real spooky. But they saw what we did in Philly. They saw what we did in Atlanta. And you know how many New Yorkers we know in Texas?
Exactly.
A whole lot. So they already know what's up. They already know what's up. So I don't blame them.
It's a sign of
I
weakness.
don't blame them. I'm not surprised. Exactly. It's a sign of weakness. It's a sign of weakness. Not to mention, their prices are discounted compared to our prices up here.
3,500 to touch the back wall, dog.
Yo, it's the Knicks, man. Since
That's a fact.
99. What's 3,500? You know what I'm
That's true.
saying? What's
That's true.
3,500?
It's
You
gonna
gonna
be
wait again
sold
for
out.
next year, right?
It's gonna be sold out for sure.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you, John, man. Great call.
Yeah, man. Oh, real quick, yo. I
Mm-hmm.
want to say this. I was just watching the 30 for 30 Knicks.
Okay.
It's called When the Garden Was Eaten. It's about the 1970 and 1973 championship. It's actually on Disney Plus. So
Nice.
anybody want to watch that? It's getting me hyped, man. And it's a nice little
I'm gonna
documentary
check that out.
about our team back in the day. Yeah, it's real good.
I might put
It's
that on
real good.
tonight.
I see why the Willis Reed thing was such a big thing because they always talk about when he got hurt. I didn't even know. I
Legendary.
guess I'm ruining it. I didn't know he was the MVP.
No, you didn't
I
ruin
didn't know
that.
he
We
was
knew
the
that.
MVP.
He's the only MVP in Knicks history. I be talking about that, bro.
Wow,
The only one.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So now because I know that, he's automatically in my Mount Rushmore of Knicks. Period.
There you go. There you go. But I appreciate
if
you,
Willis
brother.
Reed is not in your Mount Rushmore of Knicks, it's kind of wrong. But all right, man. Until next time.
No doubt. All right.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. Let me get my man Joe calling you right back, Joe.
Telephone number 6.
Man, Joe, you got the calls. I don't know what you got, man. You got calls blocked. Wow, hold on. I'm gonna see if this is a San Antonio fan. I'm checking temperatures tonight, dog. I am checking temperatures tonight. Let's see who this is. Hello?
Hello.
What's going on, man? Are you a Spurs fan?
Yeah, for the Knicks. My pick for the Knicks will be
What's up?
4 games.
So you got the Spurs in 4 games?
No, the
Let's
Knicks. I
go.
have the Knicks in 4
Okay. What's
games.
your name and where you calling from, family?
Yeah, my name is Terrence Kelly, and I'm
Okay.
calling from Ocala, Florida.
Okay,
I
Florida. I
was
got
born
you.
in I was born in New York City, and then I moved down to Florida.
Got you. I got your pick locked in. Okay, not because I see different area codes, man. I get defensive. You know what I'm saying? We got these Spurs fans. They scared. So I don't know who's who right now. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. I
But how
got that
you
energy.
doing?
I'm good. I'm
You
going
got
Knicks
the
and four.
energy?
I'm going Knicks and four, man.
Right.
I don't care what nobody
Yeah,
say. I
Knicks
don't
in
care what
4.
Stephen A say. I don't care what none of them say.
I don't care what none of them is saying. They hypocrisy on that side of the fence.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to stay over there.
That's a fact.
On this side here, we New York all the way.
All the
Knicks.
way.
That's right. I used to
100%.
work in the garden.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I worked in the garden for 5 years.
That's fire.
Yeah, that's right. I miss that place though, but I'll get up to New York when they have that parade. I definitely gonna try to make it.
That's fire. You should be there. We all gonna be there. We all gonna meet up together.
Right, right. I'm looking
Mm,
forward to that. But you
mm.
keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great
Thank you.
job.
Thank you, family.
All right.
All right, big time.
All right. Thank you. Take care.
No doubt. So to my man Terrence calling out of Florida. My bad to all the out of state Knicks fans, man. Um, I'm just paranoid right now. I'm waiting for these Spurs. I'm on their neck. I just want them to call up to say you wrong, this, that, and the third. But I do got a trigger. Let me see what my man Ty, what's going on with Ty. But I'm here for the smoke. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm on one. I am on one tonight. What's good, Ty?
Yo, I'm on one. Hold on.
What's
Hey
going on,
yo,
man?
hey yo. So the chat. Okay. So we got White Power Forever in here. They talking crazy. You got Michael, Miss Treat, Miss Michaela. I don't know his name. You know these dudes keep it basketball, man. Keep it
Hey, if they not
basketball.
keeping it basketball, we getting them the hell up out of here.
Yo, keep it basketball, man. Keep it basketball.
Who we got? They
They have
got
me
Cleo in
cursing in
there.
here. I don't even do that. But he talking about Israel and Dolan's religion and his faith. Like this dude is a clown, man. And then, you know, that's why I try to pick and choose when I'm in the chat. I'm trying to have a good time. But this is San Antonio, whoever they are.
Okay, salute.
But Quran,
10 seconds.
Salute to
but KP,
Figgy. Hold on. Salute to Figgy and HIM in there. I see them. We got Maz up in there. Yo, anybody talking stuff that's not basketball related, get them the hell up out of there. Big time salute to HIM. Okay, I see y'all. They on it. We got the mods in the building. They holding it down.
no. I know. But you know what? You know what I was gonna say to you, fam. Tugboat hit it already, man. You at 1 million. You're
Yes,
about to
sir.
get flooded, fam. So you're gonna have to get some more mods. You're gonna have to really get yourself prepared, bro, because you're going into because even though it's 1 million views, you gotta know that your followers are coming right behind that. People just gonna be checking in on you, man. So, you know, you gotta hold yourself down. Your mods gotta be ready because now you got white people coming in here. That's not even basketball. White power forever. Like, come on,
Yeah,
fam.
we gotta get that
That's
out of here. We don't promote none of that type of stuff. None of that talk. If you're not talking
listen,
basketball, we getting you out of here.
but yo, so the first dude, Michael, Mistreat. That's what me and Tugboat called him, Mistreat. We don't know. We don't know.
Hold on. Let me.
So we tag teaming him. We tag teaming him, right? And he started. And Cleo called it. Cleo was like, "There's some Spurs fans in here who's not thinking straight." She was like she used the medical she used the medical term. And Jay said, "Please speak English." So we in there. So we all having fun going in. And then he really checks out. So I don't know if it's Brownsville Spurs. He put a bot in here, And like, cause this dude is talking about everything under the sun. It don't even. He went from football to the Lions. We scared the rest. Like, this dude is talking crazy. So I think it's a bot, man. I think it's an AI bot, man, in here, man.
Oh man, well we got the tools for the bots. We get them the hell up out of here. We ain't playing no games with nobody. I got no time. I got a 0 time. You know I got 4 of them things. So don't even think about calling up here with the dog. Dog, let me tell you something. I got like 100 trolls blocked. I add you to the list. And no, you can't call from an unknown number. No, sir.
Cleo said we patrolling the chat like the police. That's a fact, fam. Like they
hold it down. Hold on, let me see you up in there. I might anoint some more mods up in here. Let me see who's a. You know what, Ty? I'm about to make you a mod, Ty. Why not?
No.
No, I'm making you a mod. Nope. I need you to be a mod. Nope. I don't care. I don't care. Hold up. Where you at? Wait, why you disappeared?
Nah, fam. That's what I'm
hold
trying
up.
to say, KP. Nah, because you know why? I'm not healthy for that.
All right.
The whole chat knows I'm not healthy. I'm gonna
make my man Tugboat. Where Tugboat at?
Yeah, Tugboat. I salute Tugboat. I salute Tugboat.
Tugboat, say something in there so I could make you a mod, man. I don't even see him.
He in there. Just slide.
Tugboat, say something. Tugboat about to be a mod.
Yeah, make Tugboat's official with it too, because he'll give him a. So like Figgy gives
there
him
he
a
go.
chance. She'll
I got
check
him.
the temperature.
Tugboat, you now a mod. We ain't playing no game. Listen, if you calling up this line, you better be ready to talk basketball. That's what I do on this channel. I don't do magnet balls and all this nonsense.
Yeah, they definitely.
We talk real basketball.
Me and Tugboat.
We talk real basketball, dog.
Tugboat said he's not healthy enough to be a mod.
Hey, I don't care. You see any nonsense. All right, now they could come talk their team talk. I'm cool with that. You want to talk to your Boston talk your, but if you come in here disrespecting anybody or saying inappropriate things, we getting you the hell up out of here.
Yo, I freaking love this freaking. I love y'all, man. Yo, the personalities on here mesh so well. It's crazy, bro.
Hold on, is
crazy.
Angie in there? Is Angie in there? She about to be the next mod too. Oh yeah, we on. Because I got to do another one. If Angie, if you in the building, you will be a mod if you're not a mod already.
Yo.
Now we got to arm the nation. We got to arm the nation.
I was getting ready to say, you putting all the beasts in as mods, fam. Listen, man, and they gonna be set up.
Listen, you can play the game if you want to. You better play it right.
Me and J-Tap cannot be mods. We cannot. We're not built for that.
J-Tap is a mod. He just never mods. He's a mod.
He's a mod.
J-Tap is a mod. J-Tap is definitely a mod. J-Tap, let me tell you something.
J-Tap don't need to be a mod.
J-Tap was a mod when we had it was just me. It was like him and 2 other people in the chat. And he was a mod. So he go way back.
Yo, I'm good on J-Tap. J-Tap.
Hold on. I got another unknown number. Let me get this person up in here. Let me see if this is Spurs fan.
All right.
I got you. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
This is Andrew. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm an old head Knicks fan.
Oh, let's
Bernard
go.
Bernard King, Rory Sparrow, Trent Tucker, Kiki Vandeweghe, Michael Ray Richardson, Knicks
legendary.
Fan. Been to mad Knicks games in the Boston Garden. Allen Houston gave me his number back in the day, but I lost it in the Boston Garden. I was so turned up. Chris Charles. Man, I recently saw my girl was down here at Atlanta. So Monica took a picture with us. So
nice.
I'm just hoping that we could pull one out, man. This is.
So I need your official pick, my brother.
Year,
what's your pick?
Man, I'm taking us in 5 or us in 6.
So you got to pick
5
one.
Or 6.
5 or 6. We got to pick one. Got to narrow it down.
I'm gonna stay with 6. I'm gonna stay with us in 6.
And what's your name again? You said you out of Georgia. You from New York, but you enjoy. What's your name again?
Andrew from Boston, but I live in Georgia, so yeah.
Oh, from
Andrew
Boston to got you. So what made you want to be a Knicks fan?
I told you, man, Bernard. Well, I told you I'm from Boston. No, not just. I'm gonna tell you why I'm a Knicks fan. Because back in the day when I was young, man, we couldn't afford to go to no games, man. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't see Larry Bird. I never liked Larry Bird, Emma Carr, and all them cats, man. Plus, we couldn't
Mhm.
go to the Celtics game when I was young. So
Oh, I
when I
got you.
got older, yeah, when I got older, I always stayed with the Knicks. So from
Okay.
since I was a kid, so yeah, I'm diehard. Yeah,
That's
diehard.
what's up,
So
man. That's what's up. That's what's up. The reason why I
yeah,
asked you for your pick is because I'm doing a prize giveaway to the group of fans who get it right. You're going to be in another contest to get a giveaway, give away some merch and
oh,
things of that nature. So yeah, just to make it fun. You feel me?
yes, sir. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I love y'all show, man. I love what y'all doing, man. I'm
Thank you.
sitting there watching it live, man. I said, let me call and check on Karan and check on y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. And man, I'm gonna be pulling hard tomorrow, man. I'm gonna be pulling
That's
hard
a
down
fact.
here. I don't even need to go on live, man. But I just love what y'all doing, man. And like I said, I'm a diehard Knicks fan, man. Die hard, man. And all my people say, man, how you from Boston, man? And you a Knicks fan? I said, and trust me, when I was at the game, I used to go hard on Moochie Norris, Chris Childs, all them cats. I used to sit right behind the bench, man. I used to sit
Wow,
behind the
Moochie
bench, man.
Norris.
Game.
Been a minute since I
Yeah,
heard that
man.
name. Wow.
Yeah. I said, Moochie, why you ain't playing? I said, Moochie, why you ain't playing? He turned around. He was like, my knee, man, my knee, my knee. So yeah,
Salute to Moochie.
yeah, I've been to mad games, man. Yeah,
That's fire.
Chris Childs wouldn't give me his jersey, but he ran over and he threw me a Gatorade towel. That was pretty funny back in the day. So
Salute, man.
yeah, so
I
yeah,
do
much love,
appreciate you, my
man.
brother. No doubt. Got your name
Yes,
and number
sir.
locked in. So anytime you call back, I know who you are.
Already, stay up, man.
No doubt.
Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go,
Let's
Nick.
go Knicks.
Let's get it.
Hey, yo, you see, we got Knicks fans from all over the place, man. Like it's a real movement over here. Hold on, I'm gonna take like two more calls, and I'm gonna get right back into the line. I'm right back into the keys. If you didn't call up, try to get your picks in. This is the last night of the pickups. What's good, Alex?
Hello, Karan, what's going on, brother?
Nothing much, man. Yo, I'm going in tonight,
Let's
man. Knicks and
go.
foe. That's my energy. That's where I'm at.
I respect it. I'm gonna go Knicks and six, man. I'm gonna go
Okay.
Knicks and sixes. I'm gonna show respect to the San Antonio Spurs. And listen, man, I wanted to call you because I remember I called you back in March and I said what that the Knicks were gonna go to the finals. And I said if they were playing at their best, that they would have the ability to win the finals.
That's a fact.
Now, I didn't think that they were gonna turn into this team that they have became now. This is an all-time great Knicks team, and I just wanted to gauge where your thoughts were at. When is the media gonna start throwing respect on the Knicks name and start throwing them in that light where the Golden State Warriors were in their prime? Because the runs
Never.
that they go on, the way the ball movement looks, the way
It'll
you
never
have
happen.
Cat
Never.
facilitating the offense, when are we gonna get that?
Never. You know why? Because they make too much money talking bad about the Knicks. It's always going to be, well, Wemby, it was his first finals. They're going to find a way to devalue your championship.
Of course. And I'm gonna say it like this, right? This is where I think the matchup is gonna where the matchup falls. I think the Spurs are gonna have to make a decision. And this is why the roster that Leon Rose put together is special and built for the postseason. Wemby, like you said earlier, he wants to play free safety if they put him off of Hart. But that means you're
Yes.
going to have to concede the size advantage on Karl Anthony Towns. And if Karl Anthony Towns is able to have that size advantage, he takes advantage of it. Eventually, the Spurs' best effort to try and slow down Karl Anthony Towns is going to have to throw Wemby on him. And when you do that, it's a wrap because
And
now you're going to
now,
pull him away from the paint.
yep, outside, back
And
door all day.
that's for me is when Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby are all going to eat, and whatever Hart contributes offensively, it's going to
Mm-hmm.
be a wrap. And that is why, for me personally, I don't get the disrespect on the Knicks aren't that good. They haven't played anybody. All of that other nonsense, it doesn't matter to me. Right now, this team is peaking. They are playing their best basketball right now, and their defense is absolutely going crazy. And I know everyone keeps talking about the Spurs defense. I give credit to the Spurs defense. When are you going to throw respect on the Knicks defense? Because they've been clamping people as well.
Thank you.
And guess what? What shot creators do we have for the San Antonio outside of De'Aaron Fox and Wemby? Wemby could just shoot over you. Castle, Vassell. You know what I mean? Like I'm just looking at it from that aspect. I mean, Derek, was it Dylan Harper's really good too. They got guard play, but I mean, what are we doing? Throw some respect on the Knicks name, and I call just to keep that energy, man. I
Thank you.
appreciate what you do. I love everything
10
that you do, man. I've
seconds.
been, following, and
I
let's go
appreciate
get
that.
this job done, man. First championship in 53 years. Let's go do it, man. Let's go,
Go.
Knicks.
Big time salute. It's my man Alex in Jersey. Hold on, really quickly. I'm gonna try Joe one more time. Big, I see you, but hold on, because I want to get back to the keys too.
Yo,
What's
yo,
good, Joe?
yo.
Man, you a hard man to reach, man. What's going on, man?
Yo, my bad. I had the little night mode on. I didn't even realize. My fault.
Let's go.
All right.
But yo, straight up, man, I wanted to congratulate you, man. 1 million views. That's a huge milestone, man. Salute
you.
to you. Big ups, man. That's awesome, bro. And yo, the
Yes.
fact that you got your thing off the same time as Mitchell Robinson, yo, that's like some serendipity,
Yeah,
man.
serendipity, baby. We back.
You know what
You
I'm
don't
saying?
know I broke my
So,
hand, but I'm back.
we back, man. We coming in like a hot train. No one can stop this train. Yo, you got some trolls in the chat today. And I don't know where they're coming from saying all this smack, talking all this stuff. But, Detroit, man, they knew the best what happened to them when they started chirping. When you start chirping, you're going to learn real soon. It's called a rude awakening. And
Where they
Jalen
at though?
Brunson,
Why they don't
Super
call up
Saiyan.
though?
Yeah, right. I think they're just bots, man. They got to be just bots because now I don't even see them in the chat anymore. I'll let El Figgy handle that. She's gonna burn them. I know she's gonna get on here and start burning them when she gets on the call.
Yeah, we got a team. HRM, we got a team.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I really want to congratulate you. That's what's
Thank
up,
you.
man. 1 million views. And one more thing I want to congratulate you on, man.
What's up?
Welcome to Knicks Info Island, man. When you get off the plane, we're gonna have the luau girls ready for you. We're gonna have
That's
the
a
tequila
fact.
shots. We're gonna have it all set up and ready for you when you arrive. So
Yeah, I'm a part of the Not Spooky crew. I had to join the Not Spooky crew. You feel me?
and Donovan Mitchell and Cade Cunningham and all these other guys are gonna be watching from the stands when you're getting off the plane. You know what I'm saying? So
That's a fact.
'cause
And
they're all
they low
flying
key
to
rooting for the
Cancun.
Knicks. They low key rooting for the Knicks too.
Oh yeah, definitely rooting for us, man.
100%.
So, but one thing I want to say about Wemby, man, I know everyone thinks he's this great player. I mean, yeah, he's all right. But when it comes to like true star power, him versus Jalen Brunson, man, Jalen Brunson's going to make him look like a little kid. I'm telling you, man. In the first quarter of the first game, it's going to be 39-19 after one. You watch. And these haters like Mia and all them talking in the chat, it's going to take one quarter for us to beat this team. You'll see.
That's a fact.
You'll see.
That's a fact.
So
I'm with
man.
you.
But yeah, man, congratulations again. Salute to you. That's awesome, like I said. And hey, man, thanks for taking my call.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you, Joe from AC.
Yeah, man.
No doubt. It's my man Joe. He's a hard man to reach. He actually won the pick'ems for the second round. His bodega. I gotta send him his bodega, but he won that. And then my man Rodney won the Eastern Conference, and now we got the finals. Hold on, I got two. I got a couple of. Hold on.
10
This is my man.
seconds.
Okay. Salute to my man Derek. I appreciate that. Big time salute, man. I appreciate the Cash App. Salute to the Cash App crew, and I got a trigger. That's my man Ty. And then on the YouTube side, I got my man AEP. Adam Silver need to step in with that hope. We win. Listen, ain't no hope in nothing, AP. We winning. Listen, we are a team of destiny. We are a team of destiny. Okay? I need y'all to understand that. We are going to win the championship. They can't stop it. By the way, to all the people who are reluctant, I just want to let you know we have seen sweeps in the finals. 2018 Golden State Warriors over the Cavs. 2007 Spurs over the Cavs. This is why we're here. Mike Brown was swept. So Mike Brown wants revenge. All right? In 2002, Lakers swept the New Jersey Nets. So we've seen sweeps within the last 20-some years. And guess what? We're getting ready to see another one. You can't convince me otherwise. Let me see what Ty wants really quickly. Then I'm going to finish up these keys. I'm going to move really quickly. And yeah, we're going to go from there. I got the Knicks info. That's my official pick. I got mad stats to back what I'm saying. What's good, Ty?
I don't care if they're upset with me on this. I don't care.
Uh-oh.
No. I'm just, they're spooky, man, and we don't need no spooky energy right now. We don't need no spooky energy right now, man. If you don't believe, just keep your comments to yourself. I mean, you can express it. We can't tell you what to say, but it's just advice. You know what I mean? Like, you calling in, you sound scared, you're picking scared. You don't have to pick what we pick. You know what I'm saying? We didn't think KP was going to pick 4 because we kind of know he's objective. So you got a right to pick, but like I said to you the other day, KP, it's not what you pick, it's why you picked it. And they're not giving the reason why. They're just scared. They don't believe. So they just give them, I am rooting for the Knicks. Knicks in 6 or Knicks in 7. I respect the Spurs. Why you respect them? You respect any opponent. We respected Cleveland. That's why we beat Cleveland that way. We respected the Hawks. That's why we beat them that way. We respected Philly. That's why we beat Philly that way. But I respect the Spurs because they're in the finals and they're my opponent.
Right.
But to fear them, I don't have that fear.
No fear.
They don't have no way they can beat us. Not even the refs can help them. Not even the commentators, not the media. No one can help them. Like you just said, they have to go against New York. Figgy said it best, New York versus everyone. That's the way it is. So you going to ride with us, Don't be scared. And if the shit go down, we all go down together.
Mm-hmm.
None of us know the future.
Right.
But why put negative energy towards your team? It's been 53 years.
We've never seen nothing like this before. Never.
That's all I'm saying. They talking about, the best Knicks team. No, we're one of the best NBA teams ever. Ever. Stat-wise for the playoffs.
Right.
So when they sitting here talking about they scared, Knicks in 6 or Knicks in... I'm not mad at the Knicks in 5 crew. But when you start talking about 6 and 7, I'm done. I don't it is what it is with you. You know what I mean? You're still a Knicks fan, but you one of those, you have to see it to believe it type. I'm watching what my team is doing. I'm seeing the analytics and I'm watching with my eyes, and this team is destined for greatness. That we're so naive as a fandom. We're gonna win this chip convincingly, right?
Yep.
And next year we still won't be picked to be the favorites, and people will still doubt us when we get to the finals next year.
That's a fact.
Even after we won the chip. This is how people are, man.
Yep.
Tell me who Wemby has faced. I can tell you who has Jalen. How long Jalen been in the league, KP? How long?
2018? 2019, something like that? Yeah.
Do you know the players that Jalen Brunson is battle tested with?
Oh, my goodness. Huh? Laundry list.
A laundry list. And you think a 22-year-old, no disrespect to the guy's ceiling.
Right.
But you think for one iota, from his high school to college to now, that and he's been this battle tested. You think that he gonna let Wemby and a bunch of young pups come in there and take what's rightfully his when his father looking him in the eyes, telling him, "Get this back for me, son. Get this one for me, son." He gonna get this one for his dad, and next year's gonna be for him because next year he gonna win MVP, winning the chip. See, I see it.
They don't know. We got a motivated Mike Brown that wants revenge on the low. Nobody even thinking about that.
I told you. I said that, KP. He is sitting back. He said this is his get back. Everybody fired him. Didn't give him a fair shake. He do a good season, get rid of him. Didn't get a fair shake. We all know why. But we're gonna leave that where it's at.
That's a fact.
But New York is the greatest melting pot. We're gonna embrace you no matter what race, creed, or color. That's why when people start talking about race, I go off on their behind. Because don't do that. I'm from New York. Well, you can find anything mixed together and be married together and be friends. So I don't want to hear none of that.
Yep.
So don't come in the chat because you from Texas talking about white power forever. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to see none of that.
Right.
You understand? But when you're talking about Jalen Brunson, he is battle tested. This is why James Harden looked porous against him. This is why even if Halliburton and them was here and Tatum was here this year, they still would have lost to us.
That's
They
right.
still
Tatum was
would
here.
have.
No. Tatum was there, and he got cooked. He just missed the last game. He was there. He got
That's a
cooked.
fact. And he got cooked last year. But I'm
And he
talking
got
about
cooked
all the
last year.
naysayers saying the reason why the Knicks are where we are.
Right.
Even if Embiid was healthy, we still would have cooked them.
That's a fact.
That's what they don't understand. Jalen is battle tested. He's 6'2" with a 6'7", 8 frame.
Oh.
You don't know how to guard him. Think about
That's a
from
fact.
2018, the players who was here in their prime and done left, and the players who are here now in their prime. Jalen Brunson had to battle them. So you think Wemby in the second and third year gonna come? Come on, man. Come on,
Hell
man.
no.
Come on. Listen, salute to the Knicks, man. Don't come in here with that spookiness. If you're spooky, I'm going to troll you. We're going to get you up out of here. But at the end of the day, fam, the Knicks is in 4, fam. And if we're not in 4, so what? We're going to win it this year. But
That's a fact.
why not have the energy of 4? Why not have
Right.
that energy? Have the Knicks let you down in the last 2 series? No. I'm out of here, man. Salute
Thank
to
you, Ty.
KP, again, man. Absolutely,
Thank you.
fam. I just wanted to show you some love. But you know what? Honestly, this was for. I'm gonna do a call back for Tugboat. He's got a tug. Okay, Tugboat has me. I can't even look at the chat no more. He told Cleo I'm just befuddled right now.
Hey, yo, Tugboat, you a mod. Deal with it.
He said, yeah. He said, I'm just here to get paid.
You a mod.
Listen. I'm calling. I'm sitting in for Tugboat, man.
I got you.
He got to speak his key. All right, I'm about to send
No
him
doubt.
right now.
All right. It's my man Ty. Let me get back into my 10 keys, man. If you don't know, this is a 10 key show. You know, I like to mix it up, have the people call in while we do the keys. This was the last one I just did. Let me get to number 8. Number 8 is another very important one. I mean, they're all important, but number 8 is another one of them ones. Get off to fast starts. This is hella important. All right. We can't play with these guys. Like seriously, we cannot play with these guys. They are a team that starts off fast. They've been very dominant in first quarters in these playoffs. And the bottom line is this. San Antonio is a team that they're vulnerable when Wemby is not on the floor. So if you can give them a great run for their money in the beginning of the game, they will be vulnerable, even more vulnerable when Wemby comes off the floor. Because eventually he will come off the floor because he will get tired. All right. Now, during the regular season, we won, I believe, 2 out of the 3 first quarters. And I think we split in the games that count. We split the game. Actually, the game we lost to them, we were up 45 to like 30 something in the first quarter. Dominant. We got up to a fast start. Guys were cooking, getting to their spots. And that's the type of energy that we need. Of course, they went on a run later in that game and they wound up coming back, and it was a 2-point game, very close. But you got to attack this team from the start. Like I was saying in the earlier key, and I'm going to repeat it. Against OKC, they dominated 4 out of the 7 or 4 or 5 out of the 7 first quarters, right? And in 2 of those wins, those first quarter, 2 games they won, they dominated the first quarter by double-digit points. All right? Double-digit points. And the key thing about that, by the way, if you want to reach out to me, please don't send me a message. Send me an email. All right? Hit the link tree. Listen, the phone lines are a show line it's a show phone number. All right? If you want to reach me, hit me on email. All right? Just for the record. All right? But let me keep it going. So in the first quarters, the Spurs, they didn't mount. They dominated the Oklahoma City Thunder, and the Thunder did not mount comebacks. Because of that, the Spurs were able to withstand any future runs because by the time it got late in the game, they were already up significantly. So you gotta bring it to San Antonio, especially on the road in the first two games. I think winning game one is going to be the most crucial game of the series because game two, we already know the NBA did that final study and the advantage from rest comes in handy during game two. Once we get to game two, whether there's rust or not, I feel like that's going to be some of our best basketball. That's when the engine is going to be fully revved up and they're not going to be able to deal with us going into that point in time. So my thing is we need to come off and start fast because usually that will lead to us being able to sustain or withstand runs later in the game. All right. I'm going to keep it pushing. There's more, but I'm going to keep it pushing because I want to move fast. My ninth key is unleash the beast. And his name is Mikal Bridges. Now, me and Mikal Bridges, we had a very, very, interesting fan relationship because I had to represent Mikal Bridges at one point in time. Knicks fans was on his head and they was not going to let him live because he did not have some of the best performances. So I had to step up to the plate and represent Mikal Bridges and be his attorney. And we did 2 mock courtroom shows where I was actually Mikal Bridges' attorney. And it was fire. During the time, Knicks fans kept talking about, because on this channel, we helped spearhead or create one of the two, the Mikal Bridges disappearing acts. That was something that we started, all right? And the bottom line is, I wanted to do a closer deep dive into Mikal Bridges because I felt like maybe there's just something that we're missing. And when I went in and I did my research and my homework, I discovered that, Mikal Bridges is someone who is asked to do things in a particular manner. Now, his role isn't what we expected it to be. A lot of us looked at him from Brooklyn and said, well, he's not dropping 20 a game, so that means he's not performing well. And et cetera, and different views of his scoring prowess. Another thing, too, we judge Mikal from his scoring. Mikal is someone who has to be our lead point of attack defender, and that may impact his ability to score. Because if I have to guard Trae Young, don't expect me to drop 30. That shouldn't be my job. Usually the guy who scores and gets buckets is not the same guy who has to defend the best player on the other team, right? Luka does not do that. SGA doesn't do that. Jalen Brunson doesn't do that. So his role was to be a point of attack defender, a connector, someone who could space the floor. That was his role. He's the 4th option. So I think I did a good job of explaining exactly what Mikal's role is. And I think Knicks fans have come to accept it. But now we get into the postseason and you see the outrageous shooting numbers. At one point, he was 70% from the field, 60% from 3. I mean, the brother was balling. And here is the thing about Mikal Bridges and what he has been able to do against the San Antonio Spurs. I would say I would call it solid production in the 2 regular season games that he had against the San Antonio Spurs. The 2 games that count, he averaged 19 points on 50% shooting from 3 and 57% shooting from the field. He was a plus 2.5. All right. And he even put up 5 rebounds a game. Okay. No, I'm sorry. Not 5 rebounds. Yeah. No. Wait, hold on. Just make sure. Yeah. 5 rebounds a game. Yeah. That's accurate. Okay. And he was balling against the San Antonio Spurs. We all remember the Christmas Day game where he had the 40 ball, right? So, this brother right here is having a very, very solid playoff run. Overall, when you go to the playoff numbers, he's averaging 14.6 points per game, right? And that's exactly where we want him, right near 15 a game. He's shooting 58% from the field, all right? And he's shooting, his three-point shooting is down a little bit, but we take it at 34%. I'm not mad at it. The brother is balling well. He had some bad moments, but I feel as though, Mikal Bridges, my former client, he performs well against the San Antonio Spurs. All right. And if you want to look at the last 4 games, his averages go up to 23 a game if you count the Christmas game in those games. But nonetheless, he's playing at a high level against the San Antonio Spurs. Now, here's the key for Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges is going to have the opportunity to thrive in the mid-post area if Wemby is either a free safety roaming on the weak side or the top of the key opposite to where he is if he's running on actions on the strong side, or if Wemby's at the top of the key preoccupied with Big Bodega Cat. That's going to create flex option back screens for Mikal to be able to get busy in the mid-range. I think Mikal has an opportunity to become the finals MVP if Brunson just doesn't go off. But honestly, I think Brunson's going to go off. But I wouldn't be surprised if Mikal Bridges shoots super efficiently, anywhere near 20 a game on like 60% from the field or something crazy like that. And his defense is incredible. He locks up Castle. By the way, Castle, I talked about it earlier. Castle did not play well against us. He only averaged 9 a game in the 2 regular season games that counted. And we know that in the playoffs, he's a plus 10 on that number. So, Mikal Bridges, man, defense, we know it's going to be there. But if he gets anywhere near 18, 19 a game, man, this sweep might be, it might look like the Cleveland series. I'm talking about butt whippings. The last time we played this team, we gave them a spanking. Like what you do to a little baby. We had them, well, not a baby, but you do to a kid. But Wemby cries like a baby. And we're going to get them the hell up out of there. But I do think that, Mikal Bridges attacking the gaps, run the wings, punish cross matches, especially if De'Aaron Fox is on them. I think that will be the key to this series. And my last key is simple. I mean, I don't want to say De'Aaron Fox is the weak link, but he's somewhat of a weak link. Not that he's going to be terrible on Brunson. I think Brunson just tortures anybody. So I don't want to make it a De'Aaron Fox problem, right? I don't want to make it like, oh, well, Fox can't guard. Nobody can guard Brunson. But what I'm talking about with Fox is more so cross matches, and I'm talking about flex options where we're running guard-to-guard pick and rolls and things of that nature. That's why I'm looking at attacking Fox and Champagnie, especially if Champagnie gets tasked with the duty of guarding Towns. Because sometimes he gets that responsibility. Sometimes it's Vassell. I mean, you just never know. Those guys are too little. We have to seek them out. Because I don't want to say they're weak links, but they are kind of like weak links for what we're going to have to do against them. Like, for instance, let's just say hypothetically, Fox is guarding Brunson, Hart, and Champagnie's guarding OG. We could run some off-ball actions with them. Force, Fox to be caught up in the mismatch with OG. There's certain things that we can do with flex option and Towns as a hub, that is going to leave these guys lost. They're not going to know what's going to hit them. And then you give Mike Brown an additional 10 days to just work on stuff and think. These guys are going to be in over their head, man. But yeah, this is what I want to see from the Knicks, man. With the cross matches and trying to get these guys in positions where they're vulnerable defensively, whether it be a small on the big or just a small on another elusive guard. That's a tough assignment. Taking advantage of them in cross matches, but we'll see what happens. But these are my 10 keys. All right. I think that the Knicks are going to win this series. We got to dominate the glass in the paint, keep them, we have to pretty much control the pace. All right. Wemby's presence, making him work. All right. And not instead of Rome, but making him work and making him into a free safety. All right. And then of course, Mikal Bridges, we got to unleash the beast, man. And these are my keys, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. All right. Let me see who's in the building. Hold on, let me get out of PowerPoint mode. I will timestamp this. For the people who come back to watch in the future. All right. In the meantime, if you are liking the show, like the show. How about that? If you are feeling the show, like the show. All right. And then also subscribe if you're not subscribed. We still cooking with hot grease. And we know that well over 50% of you guys who watch are not subscribed. Big time salute to all of y'all. I do appreciate y'all and all of y'all support. Oh, I didn't mean to go to research. Let me see. Jesse says, between your 10 keys and what I saw from the team at Media Day, I'm switching to Knicks info. I think Mikal and OG are the key to winning. Yes, OG and Anunoby. I didn't really feature OG. I didn't really feature nobody. Notice how I didn't talk about Brunson one-on-one. I mentioned everybody, but I'm just talking about the unit, bro. That's just where I'm at right now. Hold on. First off, how did I get back to slideshow mode? And then let me just put this on the screen. So yeah, I'm glad that so look, if you want to change your pick, you can call up. You can send in a super like Jesse, whichever you prefer. Or if you are a channel member, you can post it on the Pick'ems post, which is in the members community section. So she's going to switch to 4. So let me just, I think Jesse was 5, right? Okay, cool. So Jesse's no longer 5. So look, that's 4. 4 is full. So I'm going to the back of the page. You feel me? All right. So I'm going to add her. So Jesse will be number 33 for Knicks info. All right. If you, want to change your pick, you can. But tomorrow, once the game begins, there is no change in the pick. All right. There is no change in the pick. Let me check these phone lines. Hold on. Let me check. Let me see what the Cash App crew talking about. Salute to everybody in the building. Okay. All right. We got a call back for Tugboat. I'm going to give Tugboat up in here. Give me a second. Hold on. I got to get my girl Figgy up in here first. Then I got Tugboat. All right. Then after Tugboat, I got Brownsville Spurs fan. What's good, Figgy?
What's up, Karan? What's up, chat?
Hey, yo, it's Knicks and 4 energy right now, Figgy. Are you going to change your pick?
I hear that. Hold on one second. Hey, Siri, stop. I got my Siri over here. Yo, I was dying laughing, by the way, with Ty and Tugboat. Oh, my gosh.
Got to make them mods.
I'm telling you, man. No, but... yo, Tuggy's in here. He's like, yo, I just came off of the 10 keys. This is for educational purposes. Yo, Tug, you got me dying. But nah, it's all good. I'm gonna stick with, like I said, I'm gonna stick with my Knicks in 5. It's more for, you know why. I've been saying Knicks in 5, and we have just been over and abundantly and exceedingly just outplaying our opponents. So I want to keep it there because I want to keep it there.
No,
So
I got
I'm
you.
doing it. Like I said, I'm not superstitious. I'm a little stitious, and I've been
Right.
off by one throughout. With the Hawks, I was off because we played one more. With the Sixers and the Cavs,
Right.
we played one less. So I'm gonna just keep it Knicks in 5, but I'm not gonna be mad at Knicks in 4, man. I love
Of
that.
course. I'm not gonna
And
be mad at
yo,
Knicks in 5
nah,
because
nah,
that's where I
and
started. So, but yeah.
right.
Mhm.
No, and look, I want everyone to be prepared because I hear a lot of chatter online about, how we're the underdogs. That pleases me to no end. I want us to be the underdogs, y'all. I don't want
Mm.
them to say that we're going to go in there and because it's all about who we have on this squad. Jalen Brunson has to shut down all the naysayers, all his career, since this man was in high school and even before middle school. This is a guy who used to cook Jason Tatum in high school, and he was drafted. What was Jalen Brunson? Wasn't he second round draft?
Yeah. Second round.
This is our guy. Wasn't even in the top 10 for MVP voting this year. That's the level of disrespect this man has to overcome. And
Crazy.
he thrives in it. He thrives in it. He is his best when he is shutting down the haters. So let them undervalue us. Let them. And by the way, y'all, it's going to be the same. Let me tell you what the narrative is going to be. When we came in against the Hawks, what was the narrative? Oh, what are the Knicks going to do? The Hawks, they're coming in 18-2 since the All-Star game. The Knicks should have gotten Toronto, would have been a much. And what happened? And I said it, I'm grateful to the Toronto Raptors because we switched up how we run our offense, and we have just been, again, on a roller coaster going up since. We're still not even at the top of this thing.
That's
Then,
right.
of course, with the Sixers, all right, so the Hawks, y'all took care of them, but man, what are you gonna do?
10
Look at the Sixers. They just
seconds.
knocked out the Celtics. What are you gonna do
Right.
about VJ Edgecombe? What are you gonna do about Maxey? And B just got back. What are y'all gonna do? Took care of business. Then when we see the Cavs, the Cavs just knocked out Detroit, man. And look, what are y'all gonna do about James Harden and Donovan Mitchell and look at Evan Mobley, look how they playing now. And we took care of business with them. When we beat the Spurs, it's gonna be they're young, they're mature, they're naive.
Of course.
I don't wanna hear it. I don't want to hear it. It's always New York versus everyone. And when we are enjoying this championship and we hang that banner in the world's most famous arena, guess what? None of this is going to matter. It's guys, it's static, it's side noise. We got this, man. I'm so excited for tomorrow, man. Karan, I'm like a kid on Christmas Eve. This is the happiest day ever.
Fire. I appreciate
Yo,
you. Yeah,
man.
hey, great call, great energy. And yo, let's go. Let's go
I
Knicks. Let's get this
appreciate you.
chip.
Let's go, man. I'm looking forward to the Discord. Anybody who's not a member, get on. Dan Lit, all y'all who are not members, man, come on. Y'all are gonna miss out on history. We're gonna be in that Discord tomorrow, chopping it up. It's gonna be crazy fun. Let's go.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Thank you, Karan. I appreciate you.
No doubt. Like she said, join the membership, man. We got members only Sundays. I mean, we got a lot going on. Members, we have the great Discord server. We got all types of things going on. I got well over 80 plus members only videos. I'm always dropping content, members first stuff. I mean, there's a lot going on. So if you join the channel, it's not going to just be a donation and you don't get nothing for your membership. Yeah, the membership is fire. Salute to her for promoting that. Let me keep it. Hold on. Let me see if my man. I see you. Hold on. Turbo, give me 2 seconds. I got 2 calls. I got my man Miguel. I'm not sure if he made his pick. Let me see if my man Miguel made his pick. What's good, Miguel?
Yo, what up, Karan?
Nothing much, man. Did you make your pick yet?
Let's go.
Nah, I haven't made my pick,
Yeah, I was looking
but
at
you
you. I said I
already
gotta
know
get
what
you up
I'm
in
going
here.
for.
Uh-oh. Let
You
me get
already know
Knicks
what
and
I'm going for.
four. Knicks and
You know what
four.
it is. And no, yo, it's over, man. These babies, they about to go through their trials and tribulations right now. They about to learn how it feels to fall.
That's
They have to
facts.
go through this. We went through this. It's their turn to go through it. You know, they're a great team, a lot of good players, and all that good stuff. They
Yeah,
have a bright future, but this present time is ours.
I
Feel me?
agree.
This present time right now, this is us. This is us. The whole world got to watch this. You feel me? They've been trying to put us down for long enough. And like Figgy said, um, she right for me because we need to be the underdogs.
Yeah.
We need to be the underdogs. I prefer it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I like it when they talking nasty and they gotta eat their words.
Yep. Keep
Gotta
sleeping.
eat all that dookie. Feel me? So you already know it's Knicks and four. Everybody gotta recognize Knicks and four. The way we're winning is legendary. We're doing legendary things out there. We
They
about to
never
do
seen it before.
legendary things in the final. You feel me? You're right. Mike Brown wants his lick back. He gonna get his lick back. Got the right
100%.
guys for it. Feel me?
100%.
I feel like Pat got a good chance of being the MVP for this one.
That's crazy. Like, it
If
could go
they,
4 ways. That's how you know your team lit.
yeah, that's how I know we're winning it for.
Right.
That's how I know we're winning it for.
Bingo.
This could literally go 4 different ways.
4 different
And
ways.
it most likely will go 4 different ways.
That's a fact.
Everybody might have their night.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, these guys better enjoy. They better enjoy their last 4 games. Feel me? And they could drive to Cancun. Feel me? They don't got to
That's a
take no
fact.
flights.
They gotta take
They
no
could take
flights.
the team bus. They could
Yep.
take the team bus over there.
They could go meet with
So,
OKC.
yeah, when Wembanyama's gonna be over there with the Mayan monks this time.
Right. You're gonna have to go learn a whole nother culture. You feel me?
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So you already know, Karan, man. We getting this W. It's over.
No doubt.
It was a good season. We went through the ups, we went through the
10
downs.
seconds.
Feel me? People were doubting Mikel. We stayed strong. But you already know, everybody get the likes up, subscribe. Y'all, I'm about to join the membership today, so
Oh, that's
you
fire.
already know. One love.
Thank you,
Everybody
Miguel.
get the likes up, subscribe. #1 channel on YouTube. Big facts.
Thank you, man. Welcome aboard, my brother.
All right, you already won.
All right. Hold on. I got the OKF doctor, and then I got my man Tugboat. Hey, what's going on? Doc in the building.
How you doing, man?
Hey, you see, I'm down with the Knicks info. I said, listen, man, I'm done with the trying to be super objective. I got to make the pick, Doc.
Nah. Can you broken down?
Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
And I'm saying I had to go Knicks info because I listen, the further we go, the more I believe.
There's no other way to go.
Yeah. The numbers, Doc.
Listen,
I tried. The numbers.
There's no listen. To me, it's mind-boggling how everybody in online, like memes and everywhere, like the corgi. I don't even know. They're putting the Spurs as favorites based on what? Nothing. They have nothing.
Nothing.
And I'm not just talking about it as the eye test. I mean, they were playing awful. You telling me this Stephon Castle having 11 turnovers in a game?
Yeah.
He's going to be able to do something against Brunson? Really? But you know, one of the things that I think is another key, is going to be emotion. They're putting Wemby as the master Miyagi, not to take your moniker, but Miyagi monk, whatever he's with the monk, and that he's like Kung Fu Panda, whatever it is. It's just a gimmick. The guy cries every single game. He can't control his emotions.
Yeah.
But it's not just that. He can control his emotions in the terms of he wants to do the most and he wants that hype. He wants to be the best. He wants to be the man, but he can't control his emotion.
Yep.
Other side, Brunson and the staff. I mean, they just had videos talking about the what Coach J. Wright taught him: attitude, control your attitude.
Bingo.
That is going to be a big difference, man.
Yep, I agree.
So the Knicks, have a huge edge, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, Dot. I looked at the numbers, right? I'm like, wow, we're the first team to ever do this. So why do I believe that a team could beat us at this point? It just didn't make any sense.
Especially a team that got to the finals, beating two teams that were like hobbled. You had no Luka. Austin Reeves was injured. LeBron was 41 years old, 42 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Ayton was completely non-existent. And then you go to the next round and you actually beat. I'm sorry, that was a OKC, but that's still
same thing.
Same thing.
You know,
OKC
Dame
didn't
Lillard
have,
ain't there. He's their best player. You got a team
AJ
full of young
Mitchell.
guys. You know,
I mean,
I'm talking on Portland side, and then they go and beat Minnesota. Ant-Man barely could jump with his knee issues, and
DiVincenzo had a
bingo.
Achilles tendon. What is name? Gobert couldn't even play. The Sumo also got injured.
The Sumo was playing hurt as well. That's facts. Yeah.
What are we talking about here? They barely made it. They stopped calling the fouls for Shy, so that's why they beat him. I mean, come on. To me, it's going to be a bloodbath, and the biggest and the most important game is going to be game one. That's going to be the difference.
Oh yeah, when we come out and we take Juan, if we blow them out in game one, it's over.
It's over. It's over. Because they'll have to go win 4 in a row, and they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They can't. Wemby cannot do 40 minutes a night. Even if he scores 40 points every single game,
it's not enough.
It's not enough because you have all our guys can actually defend and score. If we stop Castle, we can stop Harper, we can stop Champagny.
Yeah, Champagny, you got to watch Champagny. You got to watch Champagny for sure.
Well, they learned.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So they weren't doing that. There was focus. There was no focus there. So they learned.
Bingo.
They're not going to let him go.
100%.
So
I'm with you.
And just to switch the subject really quickly, Jerry was asking me about and talking about the injury, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was a minimally invasive surgery, not necessarily arthroscopic, but because they probably put a plate or screws. When we think about screws and plates, we think big ones, right? No, these are microscopic. They're really small. Really small plates, and most likely it was going to be for keeping the stability of the bone so it doesn't break more. And that needs a very, very small wound. That's called minimally invasive. That's why he wasn't wearing that. Whatever we saw in those videos, it was just the padding he's going to be using under the brace.
Okay. So it's a minimum invasive surgery, and it's not going to prevent him from playing. Yeah. Got you.
The thing that they were doing, and the reason why they were looking at medical is the wound closed.
Gotcha.
That is an important thing. Otherwise, there's going to be hurting. It's going to be, it can open again. It can bleed. Complications in that. That's what they need to see. Usually, a wound closes between 5 and 7 days once you cut yourself and an injury like that. It's really minimally invasive, but they're looking to see if the tissue is not going to open again. That's my opinion. That's why they're still looking at it.
Do you know when he might have got the surgery?
On the 29th.
So he got it on the 29th, confirmed.
I think,
not that it was just leaked on it. Okay.
No, they actually put it on Twitter, I think. The 28th was when he got the fracture, and then the 29th he was already had the surgery. I think it might have been 28th and that same day or the 29th.
That same day. Because we talked about that. We joked about that too. Like we said, that same day, 9 o'clock, he had surgery. Right.
Yeah. The same day. I mean, it's finals, man. They're going to do whatever is needed. But to me, the fact that he's handling the ball, shooting, dribbling the ball, It's going to help him a lot with the handoffs, for example. If you notice, he's trying to do a lot with the left hand too on the dunking in the alley oops, so that's a good thing. And he's naturally a left-handed blocker,
Right.
so I see him playing. He's questionable right now, so I see him playing. But the brace is not the first one that we saw where the fingers were like stuck. No, that's because he couldn't move the fingers after the surgery.
Right.
This one is going to be like a little bit plunkier version of what you saw today. That's just wrapping. It wasn't a brace.
Got you, man. I thank you for clearing that up. Because I'm gonna do a video after this, and I'm gonna clip this and put this in there. So I'm glad you said that. Thank you.
Whoops.
No. I needed that. I'm gonna add this to the video, so we good.
Sounds good. Man. But yeah,
All
no,
right.
I think we're gonna be good. We'll just keep the energy. Even if everybody actually just says all the things, there's like just as long as you keep the energy for it, and that we're gonna win it, it's gonna be great.
Thank you, Juan. I appreciate you, man.
All right. Enjoy. Have a good night.
Let's go, Knicks.
Let's go.
Hey, that was a great call. I appreciate my man Juan for breaking that down, because I actually was going to ask him about that. I just didn't get a chance to because I was locked in, second guessing myself on the picks. Hold on. Oh yeah, let me get my man Tugboat up in here. I got to get the Bronzeville Spurs fan as well. Smash that like button. If you didn't make your pick, make your pick. You did not make your pick, make your pick. This is the final night. What's good, Tugboat?
What's that, man?
So Ty wanted you to get it back up in here.
Why you make me a mob, bro?
Because we need all hands on deck. If Angie was there, she was about to become a mod.
And no, matter of fact, yeah, since we nominated, Angie's right up there. Just scroll up and put Angie in there.
Oh wait, Angie's there? Hold up.
Yeah, the mod, that's our job, right? We here to snitch. I'm snitch on Angie.
Yeah.
Scroll up.
Let me see where Angie at. Angie about to be a mod. Hey man, as we growing, man, we got 1 million views, so we gotta expand the mods.
I appreciate the appreciation, but I am what Ty
There
say,
she
I am
go.
not helping.
There she go. Welcome to being a mod, Angie. Great to have you on board. We expanding the mod status. All right.
Man. That's crazy.
Yes, you are a moderator, man. How does it listen? J-Tap doesn't do much, so you could chill. But if you see something, you know what they say. If you see something, you say something. You know how that goes.
See so, say so. That's the New York slogan, right? Yeah. See so, say so.
Hey,
Yo,
man.
That's craziness.
Hey, we
I
expanded.
was just here for the 10 keys, man. I was just here for the education, for the knowledge.
But
and then next
Tugboat,
thing I know, I'm here.
Tugboat, like listen, I tried to be objective, Tugboat. I was gonna say Knicks in 5.
I know you was. But I told you, I seen that twinkle in your eye every time Knicks in 4 got brought up. I told you the eyes don't lie, Chico. I seen it in your eyes.
It was tough
you
because
was Knicks in 4 out the gate.
Yeah,
You just needed to look a little bit more. Like that's why I asked you last time. I said, "Yo, you still doing research?" You were like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, yeah, I know what you're doing. You're just trying to find a reason why it shouldn't be Knicks in 4."
I started in reverse.
That's what you was doing.
So I was going, okay, this could be a 7-game series. That's how I start. Then I'm like, all right, why is this going to be a 7-game series? So I go to all my notes, and I'm just going back to Wemby free safety, stylistic basketball that they play, that we play. And I'm like, they don't got a prayer's chance in hell to beat us, man. Like,
no, none.
Bro.
None. And that's the part that nobody's bringing up is Wemby is 2-4 against us. He's 2-4. Out of his whole career, he's 2-4. The Knicks, let me say it in a better way. The Knicks are 4-2 against Wemby. What else needs to be said?
We already seen how he responds in big games against us. Even though they say it's not a big game, it was a big game. They were playing like it was the playoffs. You couldn't tell them players on the floor that wasn't a big game.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's a lot of this underdog talk is crazy. I'm with Figgy 1,000%. I love the underdog talk because that's what's fueled us to this record-breaking, history-making playoff run that we're on. We get fueled off of that, so I'm loving it. I want every bit of it. I want everybody to downplay us, even like you said, even up until next season when we go to the finals again, and they're gonna downplay us the whole way.
Yeah,
I'm all for it because it makes everybody eat their words Becky Hammond style. They all gotta eat the Becky Ham. That's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it the Becky Ham. All these guys are gonna they're gonna have to eat the Becky Ham.
It's fire.
Because it's what are we doing? What are you guys talking about? Why would you I like what Ty said. We got Jalen Brunson, 6'2" body in a 7'8" frame.
Talk about it.
How are y'all still doubting this man? If anybody's an alien, is that guy. He's average human height.
Yep. I'm
leading the New York Knicks out of poverty of 50 years. And we're gonna talk about some French guy that's you can't teach height. We're gonna talk about some French guy that cries every time, that cries at the result of any game. As the face of the NBA.
That's what they're gonna do.
That's where we're at now as a league. We went from SGA, who's Flopmaster 3000, to Baguette Bambi, who needs an ascot every time he's on the court. That's our leaders. That what he said. That's your king. That's crazy. But we're gonna downplay JB, who's the same height as many of us, and leading the New York Knicks to a chip, a double chip. Excuse me, not just a regular chip, a double chip. First time in ever in history.
And then we say, nah, we don't even want the Greek salad.
We don't need the Greek salad. That's the thing. A Greek salad is appreciated, but when you got the menu that we have, we overlooking that right now.
It's facts.
We got OG fish and chips. We got cat with the I don't know Dominican meals, but we got a full menu. We don't need that.
Be good.
What do you feel about on Cat? Because I noticed on your poll you didn't have Cat as a MVP candidate. For the finals.
That was deliberate. I just was trying to get people.
That was deliberate.
Sway.
Okay.
Yeah, because I wanted y'all to be in the comments saying Cat.
Okay, I was just wondering because I was like, yo, why is Cat left out?
I know y'all was going to think that. This was me being deliberate, just trying to
I like
clear it
that.
out.
I like that. I
like
like
yo,
that.
it's Cat. No, why is Cat not there? Just trying to get my engagement up.
I like that. I like that. But yeah, man. Well, I mean, fire show. I'm trying to keep it clean. Fire show.
Thank
show.
you.
The 10 keys, you hit it all on the head. Pause. Yep. You killed it.
I'm gonna try to put this in the article too.
Why we're gonna.
I'm gonna try to take this.
You got an article coming out before the game?
I'm gonna try. I started is I got to take the PowerPoint and put it into the. It's a lot, but I might do it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is. I never thought I'd say this. This is light work in the finals. How we get light work in the finals? That's crazy. That is crazy.
We never felt this way before. None of us was this confident ever in our lifetimes, unless you go back to 73. And I don't know if they were this confident.
The day you boosted my confidence is the day you said, yo, Tugboat, you deserve this. We deserve this. And I was like, yo, you're right. We've been sitting here going through doomsday and the dark ages for decades. Yep. We do deserve this. Like this is imminent.
Yeah. You ever read about the man in the cave? like the
Oh,
philosophy joint.
drop the bars. No, drop it on me.
It's like,
Pause.
yo, like if you leave a cave and you see the world for the first time, like the outside world, you won't even be able to describe it to the people that's in the cave. But when you first step out of the cave, you're not gonna know what the hell you're seeing. It's gonna be all different. This is where we are. We're stepping out of the cave for the first time.
While the Spurs are still in it. The
Bingo.
Spurs are still in that cave. And they're letting the
Bingo.
media hold them in that cave by fueling them up and making them believe that they're Goliath. And it's like, yo, we
That
know
they're
how
the
that story
favorite.
ends. We know how that story ends. Like, get your money. Everybody get your money. I don't promote gambling, but
Right.
get your money because the odds that they have us at right now is disgusting. I honestly, it shocked me. I don't know about you. What'd you feel?
It shot me too
Did you
because
think
look,
did you think we were coming
it
in as
shot
favorites, or
me.
did you think we were coming in underdogs?
Well, I read a lot of news and they were expected to be the favorite, but coming into the finals, the Knicks had better odds to win the championship when they were going against
Right.
OKC. It was OKC
That's what
than
I'm
us than
saying.
them. But then they beat OKC. Now, yay, they're the champions. Just I don't get it.
It's laughable, man. It really is. It's laughable, bro.
How do you value the regular? Because look, we got the
Right.
best playoff
Keep
record. This
going.
is why I try to stress this in the 10 keys, right? We got the best playoff record in basketball. Why are you still harping over the regular season record when that doesn't dictate anything in the postseason? So we
Why are
sitting
you
here
not
like they got
acknowledging our
60 wins.
broomsticks?
Look, they got 60 wins, right? Oh, they beat the defending champions. Oh, yeah, they beat OKC. They're a better playoff team. They lost. We're still here. We are the most dominant playoff team in playoff history. I don't understand how we're not the favorite.
I don't understand that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think because I mean I be looking at the polls and I be searching the internet and I see everybody has the Spurs as a favorite. And I'm like, yo, you guys can't be watching basketball. You guys must be looking at the NFL draft or something. Like, there's no way you're keeping up with basketball and you truly believe this in your heart.
They don't believe in the Knicks accolades as well. They did it against the inferior conference. That is the narrative, and that's why I'm here to step on that.
Why is that? Yeah. Why do they keep talking about the East like why do
All
they
right,
keep
look,
talking about the
look.
East
This is
like
how
it's
you
not
cook
like
them.
that?
Let me give you the blueprint
Okay.
to cook them, right? So if the East is tough, I'm sorry, if the West is tough, right? But you got teams losing in 5, 4, 6 games. But the Eastern Conference, everybody going to 7, battling.
Except for the Knicks. Except for the
Knicks, of course. I'm just saying that the entire conference is battling, but then the only battle in the West Coast was the conference finals. But Josh said that was a great series. So how could the basketball that's in the East where everything went to 7, how is that not competitive? The series that are not competitive, right, where that means that the talent level isn't matched, it happened on the West. Not the East.
Not the East.
We the only team to run through the East. The only team. Everybody on the
And
West
not
been
only
through
the only team,
battles.
the only team in a while, right? Like nobody swept through the East. Who
Dude,
was the last team that swept through the East?
Damn. Dude, the
You ain't gotta
East?
go too deep into it, but I'm just saying, like, just off of memory.
No,
Who
I
was the
had a
last team that swept through the East?
list that I had somewhere on my phone. Pull up in my notepad. I had a list of sweepers. They all West Coast though. Golden State, San Antonio, Lakers. Even when Boston won it, remember that there was a gauntlet. Detroit went through a
Mm-hmm.
gauntlet. Detroit actually had a 7-game series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
That's what I'm saying. So, like,
maybe the
how do you
Detroit Pistons
underplay
in 1989.
1989, man?
That's
And they want to
wild.
talk about our legacy. 1989, man. I don't get it, but it is what it is. Like I said, it's fuel to our fire. It's fuel to
That's
our
facts.
fire every time. We sit there, Like what Josh Hart said, y'all leaning on a lamppost. It ain't gonna get you home.
That's
It ain't
facts.
gonna get you home. Because I don't even know what the lamppost is.
That's fact. Yo, man, I appreciate you, Tugboat, man. Great call back. Welcome to being a mod. You and Angie. I was trying to
Yeah,
look for
that's crazy.
Angie up in there. I don't see her, but yeah, Angie, you
Oh,
a
you didn't
mod
see her?
now. Yeah, I ain't see
You
Angie.
got her?
No, I did, but I didn't see her like since then.
Oh, okay.
But Angie, you are a mod. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Yo, man, look at Cleo working. I like to see the mods putting in that work. They putting in that work. We getting you the hell up
But
out of here. That's
well,
what's up.
we had some like Ty said, man. When as your channel grows, the goofies gonna come in. The
Yeah,
goofies
yeah, yeah.
they gonna come in. They're gonna try to reside and they're gonna get evicted immediately. That's just
100%.
what it is. You know, we try to give you leeway. We try to let you breathe, but if your breath stink, ain't no gum, ain't no mint. Get about the club, man.
That's it. But I appreciate you, Tugboat. Great call.
I appreciate you too, man. Great show. Great 10 keys too, man. Shout out to you
Thank
for
you.
your million views.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Yeah, man. We hit the 1,000,000 view mark. Salute to y'all, man, for helping me get there. Appreciate y'all checking me out. It's kind of crazy, man. That's 1,000,000 eyeballs, man. I be paranoid when I get outside. Salute to my man, Pepe. Is that my man Pepe Toloris? He just became a member. Is this you? Is that my man Miguel from AZ, from Queens to AZ? Because you said you about to join. So if that's you, big time salute to you. All right. I do appreciate you, man. Yo, listen, we got a lot going on in the membership. Now, look, I want to get this guy Bronzeville up in here. All right. Cause I just want to have a little bit of fun with Bronzeville. He gonna be hating and saying all these things, but he don't know, man. We gonna be going to Bronzeville with the Sohan jersey or the Luke Cornett. One of the two. We gonna be going to Bronzeville. We gonna film it, and I'm gonna post it on the channel. Hold on, where's he at? This one Bronzeville call, or maybe he didn't call. Bronzeville, where you at? Oh, maybe I. No, yeah, he right here. Hold up, yeah, he right there. I see you, Bronzeville. Let me see what's going on with Bronzeville, Spurs fan. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Are you scared? Are you scared?
The villain in the house.
Oh, man, you better be
Let's
careful.
go.
Yeah. First of all, let me start by congratulating you on your 1,000,000 views, though, brother.
Thank you, my brother.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. And since I understand that you're drunk on success tonight, so you went a little off skew tonight, right?
No.
You
Knicks and foe.
couldn't be objective. You couldn't be objective, so I'll kind of shift back into that lane just for you a little bit. The Knicks had a wonderful season, right? Good, very solid regular season. Beat the Spurs 2 out. We split, and then we had the cupcake series. They won that. Good.
It's only cupcake because we won, but it would have been everything if Wemby would have won. Go ahead. Do the bias. Go
Cupcake
ahead.
series. Okay. Great. We get to the playoffs. The Eastern bracket implodes. The Knicks did what they were supposed to do. I still believe it was less opponents, but it did what they were supposed to do. They played well.
That's Cat.
The other teams didn't play so well. They didn't play like, I'll stick to that. But now, the moment of truth arrives. You're running into a team that historically puts you as the underdog, regardless of what you did. In the history of the NBA, teams that have won 60 games in a regular season that you so discount have won 80% of the times. They play teams that haven't won 60 games. 80% of the times. So that tells you that's in the history. I'm not talking about recent history. Every time a 61 team plays a team that hasn't won 60, 8 out of 10 times they've won.
Give me the time
Second,
when the team with a double-digit net rating in the playoff lost to a team with a single-digit net rating.
I'm just saying, put that into perspective. As great as the Knicks were, would you say that even if they won the championship, let's say they won this championship this year, would you say they're better than any of the Golden State teams with Durant? Would you say they're better than the Miami Heat teams with Wade and Bron? Would you say they're better than
The
Magic and
numbers,
Bird
the
with the Larry
numbers say
Bird
that we
teams?
better. The numbers say
Yeah,
that
but
we better.
come on, everything is relative to the time and the situation. You got to
Nah,
be,
the numbers say
you
we
can't,
better, dog.
the numbers say they're great. This is what it is. The numbers are what the numbers are, but it still can't mean that two things can't be true at the same time. They're not better than those teams. I would tell you that probably 3 of the greatest teams are non-Spurs teams. The other thing is your star player Brunson. His numbers look terrible against Castle. Even though
And
Castle doesn't score much,
But
he doesn't
Castle
score
numbers
much.
ain't doing nothing against us. You know that, right?
But he's not. But remember, Castle is third in our pecking order for scoring if everything works out. Brunson is the head of the snake. Under your second head of the snake, Cat. Wemby destroys him in 6 matchups, and he gets in foul trouble every single time. The 2 people that have damaged the Knicks, and I'll be objective about it, has been London Bridges. Can't stand him.
I know you can't.
And I can't. I don't. He's killed us. I give him his credit. But we haven't played him any special source attention like we have to do with Caruso. When we start giving him some special attention, we'll see what he does. And then the other person that to me is the best player on the Knicks right now is OG, and he's the X factor. Doesn't mean you're gonna win, but how competitive the games are all depends on him. If he does not score, the series is over. And I mean score at a high level, 15 to 20. He can't have no 13-point series and hit some threes from the corner and do nothing else.
Brownsville, look.
The offense is gonna be too stagnant. I'm telling you right now.
Hell no.
Those
You
games
ain't
gonna look
watching
ugly.
us,
They're gonna
dog.
look ugly.
We got the most
ugly.
Listen,
They're gonna look
tomorrow
bad.
night, I expect you to be in the building, right?
Oh, I'm gonna be in many buildings tomorrow night. It's getting the number 1 most hated, but I love it though.
All right.
Brownsville,
and look, tell the Spurs fans to not be scared as hell. They scary.
Well, that's who they are. I am who I am. I can't.
I got my foot on their neck, not you, because I know you step in the Lions Den. You from Brooklyn. I already know it's different over there. But them dudes, oh my God, spooky, man. But I appreciate you, Brownsville, man. Thank you for the salute.
Yeah, man. And once again, congrats, brother, to you and everybody that makes the show possible. Y'all doing a great job, man.
Thank you.
Got me here. Just I'm calm though, but I'm listening to the points, and I tell you, the exuberance is high. But
yes, it is.
Realistically speaking, I don't see this going past 5.
All right. Yeah, I know. I don't see it going past 4, but we're going to talk. We
definitely going to talk. Yo, why would you take 4? I'm just saying, you're going to be wrong in 1 game. I don't understand that.
Nah, y'all getting smacked tomorrow, bro.
1 game. You pick us off of game 1 is done. Anyway, best of luck. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man.
We gonna talk.
I know it's a lot of nervous, a lot of pillows twisting and turning tonight, boy.
Hell no, man. I ain't gonna be able to sleep, yo. I'm gonna be up all night writing my article.
You gonna be up there thinking about that spaceship that's gonna land in 3 days after you get destroyed in San Antonio.
Oh my God, we're gonna prove that. We're gonna prove that aliens don't exist. Aliens don't exist.
Ghosts of Kobe and Mike. Oh, it's gonna be ugly.
Oh no, those guys are not here no more. But I appreciate you though, man. Big time.
Yeah, man. Y'all take it easy.
All right. That's Brownsville, man. I had to save him towards the end of the show. He's tripping. He don't count though because he always was calling. I'm talking about you other Spurs fans. Y'all might be from Texas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all spooky in the goddamn woods, man. What we doing? Get my man Tugboat up in here. Not Tugboat. I mean Ty. Because he's triggered again. I already knew he was going to be triggered because of the Brownsville guy. I already knew it. I already knew it, bro.
Yeah. Nah, I was trying to leave it off with Tugboat, and then, he came on. See, man, I'm going to go out with this, man. His points were so invalid. You cooked him. You cooked him. You cooked him. First of all, he didn't make any sense. Brownsville, you didn't make no sense.
No
You
sense.
gotta understand something. You just said historically. You just said, the average is 80. 80% of the teams who have 60 wins beat a team who didn't have 60 wins. We get that. But I think what you missed, the whole thing you missed was this is a historic NBA year.
Yes.
This is a historic NBA team. This is not the Knicks in '99 or, the Tim Duncan era and the Golden State Warriors era. You're talking about, are we better than those teams? Yes, some teams have not. So that's like saying the Lakers of old is better than the Lakers of Kobe and Shaq.
Right.
You're not making any sense. We're talking about the generation we're in right now. And the generation we're in right now, I know you don't want to concede to it, is that the Knicks are now looking like the future dynasty. And Wemby, long as Brunson is in this championship window, Wemby will not win one. He's not going to win one.
Yep.
Not against us.
Yeah, he got to wait.
Not against us. And he don't want another superstar over there because he's too selfish. See, you making me go there now. He's too selfish. He likes role players. He don't realize that he need another superstar for him to actually win one. So
that's a fact.
You can't send a Giannis over there. You can't send a Tatum or somebody over there with him. He gonna frown upon that. He likes to lean on their heads and have them all looking up to him like he's a god. Let me tell you something right now, man. You don't flip the switch on me. I try to be good. I try to be, what are you saying, baby boy? I try to be a good nigga. I tried. Excuse my French. I tried, man. Now you got me punching the door. You know what I'm saying? Because you're sitting here, you're talking crazy. You're talking crazy. Wemby he want people to look up to him like a god, man. All of them. Fox been in the league way longer than Wemby. They all looking up to him. Yes, master. Yes, master. And he's crying and pushing people off of him and hugging other people. He's too arrogant. He's too emotional. And you know what did it for me when he hit that boy in his face with that elbow, okay? And he didn't get in trouble for that. We knew now that y'all wanted to put a cape on him. We already know. You think the Knicks ain't watching that and prepared for that? Don't you sit up here talking about Anunoby's. We know Anunoby's the X factor. We know that. And you're talking about Towns. Towns probably going to be the MVP. Not because of his scoring, not because of his passing, because of his efficiency for everything. You're not paying attention. He's blocking shots now. He's playing defense. He's moving his feet. He's shooting the three at a high clip, 41%. You're not paying attention. His assist is up.
Bingo.
You're not looking at the regular season Knicks. And when began there cry, excuse my French, KP, he cried during the in-season cup because he wanted that. Because he knew whoever won this cup was going to win the chip.
Right. You see how I called him out for that, the cupcake? See that? But it would have been everything if Wemby would have won it.
Oh, it would have been like, he won the in-season chip, and this is gonna be the first team to win the in-season chip and win the championship. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, Brunson said, "Give me all of that. Give me
all of that work.
We need all of that. Give me everything, every hardware you got. You keep your little in-season MVP awards and leaving us off the first team and second team. You can keep all that. Give me that real hardware." Give me the one that
I'm gonna do an unfiltered. Listen, talk for all the channel. I'm gonna do an unfiltered tonight on that. I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, bro, because he's sitting here talking crazy out of his mouth, talking about, listen, he's not paying attention. He's comparing his Spurs to play against an historic New York Knicks team, an NBA team. It's not just the Knicks. They're historically great. This is a great team by the numbers. He went by the numbers, KP. You talking about Miami? First of all, didn't LeBron have to go join up with two perennial All-Stars outside of Ray Allen?
And they didn't have half the net rating we had.
Thank you.
They didn't do half the work we did in the playoffs.
But I know why he brought up Miami, because Ray Allen broke his heart with that clutch three. See, it's everything.
But Tugboat, no, listen. Here's the dagger. And the East was weaker then than it is now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Just saying.
He forgetting. why don't he go back to when he was trolling, talking about, oh, y'all gonna lose to Philly. He keeps saying that he didn't say that. But see, everybody was saying we was gonna lose to Atlanta, their hottest team. They got wings that's gonna stop Brunson.
Bingo.
Then we went to Philly. Everybody's saying that Maxey and Edgecombe, their young backcourt with Embiid being back and Paul George, and they acting like these teams were top liver. I beg to differ to think that the Spurs would have beat Philly in the finals with a healthy Embiid.
That's a fact.
I beg to differ. I think Embiid would have had his way with Wemby. I do believe that. And Paul George and Edgecombe and them boys, I see. This is the problem. Style makes fights, and unfortunately, they don't match up with us well, and they know that. He's tap dancing like the late great Gregory Hines, man. I'm out of here, but Brownsville, we'll see tomorrow, man. When you get popped by 20, don't say nothing, man. I think y'all gonna be down 20 by the third quarter. Remember I said this,
goodness.
man.
I agree.
Remember I said this, man. All right,
agree.
KP, man.
Big time. Knicks and foe.
All right, fam. Absolutely, fam. Absolutely.
Knicks and foe. Big time. Hey, man, salute to everybody in the building. Continue to smash that like button. I think I got my man Folks in the building. Let's see. Because I don't think he made his pick. I'm trying to hang around and make sure y'all make y'all picks. You feel me? Because this is the last night to make your pick. The last night. So hopefully folks is still around. I think I pretty much got everybody. What's good, folks?
Man, what's up? What's up?
Nothing much. You kind of muffled. I'm not sure if you got me on a headset or what.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
It's a little muffled, but...
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. Make some adjustments. It'll be better. Look at my man, folks in the building. I don't think he made a pick yet.
You hear me now?
Yeah, way better, man. Way better. What's good, folks?
Yeah, man. What's up, man? First of all, I want to say 4. I got the Knicks in 4.
Let's go.
Yeah, I said 4. I said 4 actually 2 weeks ago. I'm one of the first ones to say 4 when you talked to me that one day, and I said you asked me to why I picked 4 is because I want us to win at home, and that's what I'm picking right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
Yeah. But as far as the Brownsville Spurs fan, man, man, I can't. I can't take him seriously because you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna give you one fact. I ain't never ever seen a Knicks fan transfer to become a Spurs fan because of a player got transferred or traded from another team to another.
Yeah, I never seen that. I mean, come on, what we doing?
Yeah, because of Rod Strickland.
Rod said then he left and then he stayed. Well, that's weird.
Yeah. So I'm not tripping on that. I don't take because he's emotional with that. Plus, he's just trolling anyway. That's why he's calling back. He ain't got nobody else to talk to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Go to the Spurs channel.
Yeah. But my real deal is what I'm trying to say is like he about the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna win basically because of 2 things: the rebounding and the turnovers is gonna get them out on the break. And I think that's just basically what it's gonna be because once we get out on the break, it's hard to catch up to us because we'll outscore you and we can do it on fast breaks or we could do it half court, man. It's gonna be hard for them to catch up to us when we get out on the break, man. That's just basically it to me. Yeah, because that's one thing I don't think people looking at that we outscoring them on breaks and rebounds and score after scores and everything. Yeah.
I'm with you.
So so that's kind of basically what I want to say. I really was calling in for my pick because it's gonna be easy, man.
It's
gonna be easy. Yeah, it's easy work, man. I just see the parade happening on 7th Avenue. They better switch it to 7th Avenue.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, bro. He gonna have us in Bowling Green over there. Come on, dog. We gotta relax.
Bowling Green is too crowded over there, man. I used to take the train all the time from down there from Bowling Green on the 4 train and all of that. It's too crowded down there, man.
Come on, bro. It's gonna be millions of us out there, bro. Like,
it's gonna be we gonna be crunched up like sardines in a big can.
Be all tight. Like a big bunch of orange and blue all bunched together. You gotta stop.
Yeah, for sure, man. So I pick us in 4, man, and I ain't gonna be surprised because I ain't gonna be surprised if we blow them out by 20 points in the first game.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, mark that down. 20 points in the first game. Blow them out by that.
I'm with you.
Yeah, so you have a good night, my brother.
You as well. Big time.
All right, peace.
All right, let me see. Hold on. I'm just trying to check something with the picks. Because I'm trying to make sure if you didn't make your pick, man, this is the time. The time is now, man. Hold on, let me my man original 6 up in here. You feel me? You can't say I didn't give you a chance to make your pick. Smash that like button.
Brother Karan.
What's going on, family?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, man.
I'm blessed, man.
Where we going, man? What you gonna pick, my brother?
Oh, you know me. I already said Knicks in 16. 16-0 Knicks, man. We
Knicks
sweeping
in
this year and going for next year.
16. I love it.
16-0, baby.
I got it. It'll be 15,
excited?
but I got you. We good.
Hey,
I'm riding with you, man.
I'm at work right now. I'm just stealing a car, man. I just want to call to show some love and everything, you know?
No doubt, man. I just wanted to make sure you got your pick in, because this is the last night. So we could rock and roll tomorrow. You ready for tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, man. I got to listen to it, though. I can't watch it. I'm at work, so I got to, cheat.
Yeah, you gotta be crafty.
For the world, baby.
I ain't mad at you. Do you got any message for these scary Spurs fans? They so scared to call up. They don't want to get their feelings hurt.
Nah, they should be scared, man. We got like $25 on cock to
Yeah, that's a fact.
So,
I got 4 of them things though. But if they call and talk basketball, we could talk. But they scared to talk basketball. They scared.
I was hoping they taught that stuff, but they're smart. It seems like they're very intelligent to not try to talk that smack,
Yeah, they like the Cleveland Cavaliers fans, all spooky, scared to call up.
No, they're spooky.
they spooky, bro. Bro, they sending me messages. That's how I know they're there. They're in the chat. They sending messages, but they won't call up.
The Twitter fingers, but won't say nothing face to face.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
Can't respect it, man.
No.
Can't respect it.
Exactly. It's spooky energy, man. But yo, it's great to hear from you, man. The original 6. I'm gonna let you get back to work, my brother. Have a great night.
Say that, man. One love. Let's go, Knicks.
Let's go, Knicks. You see, I had a feeling he was gonna get in trouble. So I said, let me get my man up out of here. But listen, y'all, I'm gonna work on this article. I'm gonna try to get it done. Hopefully I get it done tonight. I just gotta turn the PowerPoint into into make it into an article. Anyway, but listen, I appreciate you guys, man, for your support. We will be back tomorrow for the Blue and Orange Brunch. Indeed, we will be back for the Smoke Fire right after the game. I do appreciate you guys. And until next time, as always,